What's poking my mons? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is I Like Mojave. Wish you all the most fun of days. If you're watching this on YouTube, I think this is the biggest the chat has taken up the most the chat has taken up this pre-roll screen in a little while. Hi guys, I am joined by Dot and Jordan for more Pokemon Academy Life. Hope you guys all been having a nice day. Everybody, I have oh my god. I was talking about this a couple days ago, but I've been, I think, nearly a week sober with like one drink in there, and like I was having this like a crazy energy high for like 5 days, and I just like hit a fucking wall. Yeah, this morning it was fucking nuts. But I'm here, and I'm here ready to do this. I am excited to see what happens next. I know what happens next in this game, but genuinely, like the next couple of days are just like, yeah, we're back to school and like sessions are gonna resume, and the next arc hasn't really started yet. So like, now we're just gonna enjoy hanging out with our friends. Same shit we were doing kind of earlier in the game. You guys excited for this one?
I was born fucking ready.
Hell yeah, I'm happy to hear this, Jordan. We were having a conversation. I think it was on Batman on Friday. About if the three of us were Animal Crossing villagers, what would like our catchphrase noise be that we say after every sentence? We determined that Dots would be bitch, which makes sense.
That's right, bitch.
That's right, bitch.
that like a hi too. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad I didn't invite you. I know you're playing this game probably right now, or you're sleeping right now, or whatever it is that you're doing. Anyway, enjoy your night, please. But yeah, we just decided Dots would be bitch, and I thought pretty hard about what mine would be. I was really having a rough time, but then it was obvious. Guys, the thing I've said after every sentence, it's easy. Pussy. It'd be that. If it was an Animal Crossing, it would just you would just be hearing me talk about like, oh my god, I love this berry that you gave me. Pussy. Wow, that dress looks so nice on you. Pussy. When are you going to invite me to your house? Pussy. I forgot that we even had a mate.
And I would have a conversation with you about your catchphrase as soon as humanly possible.
oh, so bitch is okay, but
that's right, bitch.
All right. I just gotta
go get my pizza out of the oven.
You go get your pizza out of the oven. I just got the text from Bill about how he was in the news.
He ran into Joe Biden.
Yeah. I still can't believe he did nothing about it.
I know.
It's really fucked up if you think about it.
By the way, Mojave, I have a stream layout suggestion that I keep forgetting to mention. You should get rid of the cup. You should get rid of the cup.
Should get rid of the cup.
Get rid of the cup.
Well,
yeah.
you don't like my little cup. You don't like.
I don't have anything against the cup. It's just that it blocks chat. Makes it hard to read.
Yeah, but like when people put bits and stuff, it goes like wee, and it goes like
but
wee.
It's annoying. Yeah, but it's annoying to when I'm rewatching the VODs and I'm trying
but it
to
goes like
chat.
Wee.
I know that, Mojave. You can move it somewhere else where
it goes like wee.
Chat. I know, Mojave. You can move it somewhere else where it doesn't block chat.
What if I just like made it so like chat messages didn't expire?
That doesn't fix the issue, Mojave.
Yeah, it would, because like then all the messages you want to read will get pushed over to the cup. So the cup can keep going like wee.
The new messages get blocked by the cup, Mojave.
But there will never be new messages because people are always talking here, right, guys? You're always saying stuff like.
That means there will always be new messages.
Always saying stuff like that. Everyone in chat, use command pussy.
Mojave, just move the cup.
No, I'm gonna start the game. Let me go back over here. Jordan,
what I think chat messages should do is, just never leave the screen, and in fact continue filling them like the dog guard from Undertale, like when
exactly like
keeps
that.
getting longer and longer.
Just kind of keeps on going.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn Bluetooth off on my phone. God, look at my fucking party.
You know what? I changed my mind. You know what? I changed my mind. I hate the cup. I want it to die.
That's so fucked up.
I want its whole family to die.
Let's see. I'm just double check what we have going on.
Yay, my characters.
Yeah, it's literally just Whitney and Gardenia. Let's do Whitney. Hi, Whitney. Find Whitney. You want to find Whitney? Yes, I do. You're walking past the baseball field to get to Inspira City when you suddenly hear a shouting voice from far away.
Watch out!
Oh no, baseball! Moments before the ball would hit you, Balatro jumps off your shoulder and deflects the ball with his tail, slamming it into the dirt. Whoa, Balatro? That was actually...
Cool!
Yeah, what she said.
Your Pikachu totally just deflected that ball. Like he trained even. Has your Pikachu ever been in a Pokeathlon or something?
Nah, he's just very motivated by not taking a baseball to the face.
Yeah, I get that. It's not as bad as after the first couple times, though.
Should I shake this?
Try taking a bat to the face. Now that's pain.
Has that happened to you?
It happens to everyone if you play this game long enough, but Oh, I need to get back to the game. Want to watch?
I was planning on heading into Inspira, actually.
Tell you what, you stay here for half an hour and watch me clean up this game, and then we can go to Inspira together. Sounds good?
Sure.
Cool. See you in a bit.
You take a seat in the outfield with Balatro nestled snugly in your lap. You watch the game unfold as you pat Balatro, keeping a careful eye on Whitney. You're not too familiar with the rules of baseball, but it's impossible to ignore that Whitney is doing very well. Every time she hits the ball, a resounding crack echoes across the Kobukan campus, hinting at the strength hidden within Whitney's self-proclaimed tiny but dense frame. Eventually, the game wraps up with a dominating victory for Whitney's team, and Whitney trudges over, sweaty but beaming.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just took a look at your face cam. Mame, why are you dressed like Kazuma Kiryu?
Why aren't you?
Fuck, you got me there.
Exactly, yeah, get on that shit right now.
Because I'm dressed like Goromajima.
Did you see me out there? Woohoo! I did 3 home runs.
Very impressive. Are you still good to go to Inspira, though? Imagine you're pretty tired.
Nah, I've got tons of energy. I just don't get tired anymore now that I'm on TIA duty pretty much 24/7.
TIA duty?
Yeah, you know, reminding her to wake up in the mornings, making sure she eats more than just fish, reminding her to take showers. Like, she is 100% okay with just jumping in public fountains or diving into the seaport in Inspira, but showers always leave her mind.
Huh.
Man, where did you even find that girl?
She sort of just fell out of the sky.
Alright, keep your secrets. Just means I get to ask you for more when it comes to time to repay me.
I trust you won't abuse that privilege.
Oh, bad move. You definitely shouldn't trust me. I'm going to use the hell out of it, actually.
Oh, great. Well, what can I do for you?
Figuring that out sounds like a lot of hard work. How about I delegate that to a real expert in the field?
Are you talking about...
Yes, I'm obviously talking about you.
Well, I gotta be honest, I'm not sure what I can do to pay you back for your tier wrangling. Maybe if I knew you a bit better, I'd be able to figure out something you need help with?
Let's just walk to Inspira, and I'll give you an unabridged history of Whitney.
I'll grab the popcorn. Does it just not want to walk?
Anyway, that brings us to Kathy. And I'm sure you've already heard Kathy from when I told you about when I was dating Samantha.
Oh my god, you dated Kathy? Right after Carrie?
Hey, it was a revenge date. She cheated on me with a boy, so the Cisco does not apply there.
That's more than a violation of the Cis Code, Whitney. You dated Carrie's literal sister.
For revenge, though.
She's such a disaster. That does not make it better.
Think of it. I think there might have been a couple weeks where I was dating the both of them.
Oh my god.
Did I mention they were twins?
Oh my god. While walking to Inspira, Whitney has, true to her promise, been giving you a very unabridged history of Whitney. What's your secret?
Hmm?
How have you had so many exes? It sounds like you've dated more people than were in my entire hometown.
Well, I did live in Goldenrod. It's a really big city with a very young population, so there's all sorts of stuff to do for high schoolers. Besides, when you're the most popular girl in high school, you don't really need to try very hard to find people who want to date you.
You aren't very humble about that, are you?
Nope, false modesty is gross. I wasn't the best person in high school, though. If I was, I might not have so many exes. Actually, this probably comes as a surprise to you, given how awesome I am and how everyone loves me, but...
Really? Really?
When
Modest?
When I got to Cobacon, I kinda... burned all my bridges back home.
That does surprise me.
Surprised me, too. One day people loved that I was loud, popular, did my own thing, was awesome at everything I did. All that mattered was that I was prom queen, and I was in charge of Goldenrod High's gossip engine. And the next day, everyone was talking about going to university and being an adult and boring stuff like that. And I wasn't cute anymore. I didn't really notice the change until people got tired of me. Or maybe I did notice the change, but I was hoping that I could ignore it. More this one, I guess.
Well, regardless of what mistakes you made in the past, you've clearly cemented yourself into Copacon's social fabric.
Cemented into fabric?
Everyone knows Whitney, and you know everyone. You're the one people go to when they need to find someone or get a favor done. You're like the godfather of Copacon.
You really like your old movies, don't you?
What can I say? I have an appreciation for the classics.
Anyway, thanks. I mean, I'm over all that stuff in the past. No use gulping over it. There's tons more bridges in front of me. Can't worry about the ones burning behind me, right?
Sure.
Anyway, I found that I really like helping people with their problems.
Right, your projects. Flannery's one, Tia's another.
Mm-hmm. I think I might become a nurse when I graduate Copacon.
Oh no. Huh? Aren't you gonna be a trainer or a coordinator at least?
No, nurses use Pokemon too, silly.
They do?
Sure, like, Ralts are really good at sensing people's emotions, right? Lissy eggs are pretty much pure endorphins. Adino are great at communicating with hearing impaired or nonverbal people. Miltank milk is hot, forever nutritious, and Togekiss can literally shower people with something called Joy Dust, which is a super thin down that triggers immense dopamine rushes in people.
Wow! Almost all those Pokemon are fairy or normal type.
Yeah, that's why in those classes, silly.
Oh, wow! This is a whole new side of you. Oh, this is a whole new side of you, Wit. Is it cool if I call you Wit?
It's cool.
After our battle in gym class, I kind of thought you were... I don't know, I didn't think you'd want to be a nurse. I didn't think you'd want to be so... helpful, if that makes sense. Sorry, that was rude of me.
Maybe a little bit, but, well, why do you say that?
Well, it's... When we battled, you kind of used your Cleffa as a sandbag to trick me into a false sense of security. And the way you refer to some people as projects... I don't know, it feels a bit... utilitarian?
Yeah, you got me.
Huh?
Nier, can we keep a secret?
Okay, oh, can it? Very, very well, actually. That's such a fucking lie. As long as it's not about me. You know, the whole Phrenergy thing. Okay, good, they did acknowledge that. Oh, hello. Whitney is silent for a long while as you walk through Inspira. Her head is down, deep in thought as she leads you through the city, seemingly on autopilot. After a while, you end up at the seaport. The harsh cries of some angered bird Pokemon ring in your ears. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. But Whitney doesn't seem to notice. Slowly, Whitney sits down on the dock and pats the ground next to her.
I don't do good things because they're the right thing to do. I never have, and I feel bad about that. Do you get what I mean?
I'm not sure I do. Do you do good things because you think people expect them of you?
No, that's Hilda.
Then you do them because you just don't mind doing them.
Bianca?
Please explain.
I'm helping Flannery with her problems because she's fascinating. She knows so much about tons of obscure things, and you could talk to her for hours without getting bored. She's friendly, kind, hot as hell. I guess I'm just selfish. I'm helping Tia because as long as I look out for her and don't ask questions, you kind of have to do whatever I say. And Tia's hilarious. I like being around her because she's really, really funny.
That wasn't exactly our deal.
I learned sign language just so I could flirt with a girl. And I want to be a
Shocker.
nurse because I like the feeling of people needing my help. Yeah, that's the problem. I like when people need my help or owe me something. And I don't like that about myself. Isn't that screwed up? If you want to leave now, that's totally fair. I get that.
No, that's not it. I think I get what's happening here.
Hmm?
You were a super popular girl back in high school, right? But as everyone started thinking about college, they started losing interest in high school stuff, your domain, and left. I get that. Something similar happened to me, and I mean, I was just a kid back then, but kids can feel just like adults, and kids can be hurt. That probably hurt, right?
I had to chase them down to sign my yearbook.
I think, Whitney, that you don't want your friends to be able to leave you.
Hmm?
You want your friends to owe you something or be dependent on you or for something, so they can't just lose interest and ghost you. And based on some of the stories you've told me about your exes, it might be that you're afraid of being treated like you treated some of the women you dated.
Awful person.
Nah. An awful person wouldn't feel awfully about the awful things she's done.
I don't like losing. I rarely do. I'm lucky like that, but the thing I like losing least is a friend.
Whitney, I know exactly how you feel. It's happened to me twice. You can always bounce back.
Okay. Gotten way too personal. How about I change the topic a little?
Sure. I'd offer to tell you about my darkest secrets too, but I think the whole school already knows that one.
No, but thanks for the offer. Let's just talk about Pokemon.
Alright, so you're a big fan of the emotion and happiness Pokemon, huh? Have you ever heard of that legend from the Sinnoh region, Mesprit? Time passes as you and Whitney chat about inconsequential things, slowly bringing the mood back to room temperature. However, the mood suddenly spikes once more when...
So we've been talking for like 2 hours now, and you haven't asked me out. What's up there?
You're a
I-
lesbian?
I kind of assumed you were all a lesbian?
Well, you shouldn't assume.
But you thought because I'm a guy that I would have asked you out by now. So aren't you the assumer here, while I am the innocent assumee?
Yoshizawa?
Are those words? No, those aren't words.
Baseball star, polyglot, owner of an ultimate weapon in the form of a cow. Well, what a sentence. Aspiring nurse, and now a parent linguist. Whitney really does have
I'm
it
a
all.
cunning linguist, I can tell you that much.
Ew. I'm sure Next X will tell stories about you for a long time.
Dang, that's mean.
Sorry, Whitney, but, well, besides assuming you're a lesbian, which you haven't denied, I like you, but I've heard how you treated your exes, and, well, I don't really want to be a project.
Makes sense. I'm not sure how I could even projectify you anyway. You're clean perfect. Fine, good and everything, attractive enough for a guy.
Hey, Jordan Don, I think we know how to projectify this character.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Well, hey, I still sometimes just climb up in front of people. I'm sure I could pay a therapist kids through college if they took a crack at that. Interested?
Work? Yeah, I'll pass.
See you, Whit. It's been good talking with you.
See you near.
You depart the seaport, leaving Whitney sitting on the dock, feet trailing in the high tide.
He can't turn down being my project. I mean, he's the most interesting person I've met since Flan, so yeah, I'm gonna make this happen.
I'm gonna find something wrong with this guy.
But I'm still a lesbian, pretty sure.
as your relationship with Whitney unknowingly evolves from friend to project. Hey, Yellow. Man, I'm tired.
I got both.
Can't wait to get into bed and conk out for the day. That face. Hey, not Yellow. Sorry, I haven't really properly introduced myself yet. Well, let's do something next week, all right?
We have met though.
Well, yeah, when I landed in the garden with Tia, I kind of said hi, but when I moved in with my last group of dorm mates, we did a whole bunch of stuff together. I just mean we should, do something like that, maybe next week.
Oh, okay. Wait, what are those?
You follow Yellow's gaze and see that Balatro is holding a paw full of Foreveralls. They seem small and misshapen, though. Oh, those are one of Professor Oak's discoveries, sort of. They're called Foreveralls. Do some crazy stuff.
May I?
Yeah, go ahead. Yellow examines the Foreveralls closely, turning them over in her hands. You think you see a small yellow glow emanating from Yellow's hands, but surely that's a trick of the light.
I really like these. They feel friendly. If you get any more, would you let me see them?
Sure. Hey, keep those ones. I don't think I could use them anyway. Actually, I've got a bunch of them right here with me. You share your Foreveralls with Yellow. Whoa, +6.
Thank you very much. I'll take a look at these and see if I can figure something out.
Huh? Do you have experience with these kinds of things?
I don't even know what kind of thing this is yet, so maybe.
Fair enough. I'm going to bed. Oh, oopsie, I think I skipped something. No, I didn't. Just a fade. Who should we text before going to bed? We
Misty.
Somehow do not have that many people's fucking numbers. I'm just going to double check where we are with
You're one off
everybody.
from Misty.
Oh, that's May. Oh wow. Okay. I just want to see how the others are doing. Okay. Hey, Misty. Yes, let's text Misty. Yeah, so I kind of want to be left alone right now because we can text, but don't send their ass for any pigs, perv. I think that's usually Io, or I think it's usually Io doing that.
Yeah.
Bing bong, bing 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 bong.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Misty has calmed and is no longer joyful.
Yeah, because you texted her.
Don't know why you're asking me. I'm not her damn keeper.
Look, we both are classmate, Blue.
The idea of a Pokemon being a Pokemon trainer, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, sure, it's a gross abomination of women's morality or whatever. I'm just asking if you've seen her.
And I already told you no. What? You think I captured her or something?
Wouldn't you try to if you had the chance? You said you would.
Oh my god, when I said that, I was joking. Why do people always take your jokes in the best possible light? But the moment I try to be funny, I've crossed a line.
Maybe because my jokes don't put people down, they put people up.
That's not what she said.
They put myself up.
Yeah.
Well, I've got an idea for what you can put up your...
Hey, guys!
Hiya, Near. How are you doing?
What was like, damn it. She figured out what I was gonna say. All right. Sounds like you two were talking about Tia, yeah?
Yeah, looks like your pet fled the coop. Not surprised after she had to carry your fat ass for a whole day.
It was 16 hours, and once again, I have no body image issues. You're beating against a wall here.
Who said I was talking about you? Smell ya!
Oh, shit.
Did he just say I've got a fat ass?
I wouldn't take it personally. It's kind of how he says hello.
That punk. I can't believe I was starting to think he wasn't completely awful.
Yeah, that's how he gets you. You good?
Yeah, I was just in the middle of eating something.
Oh, no.
Whatever. Hey, if you see Tia, let me know, okay? I haven't been able to track her down since Wednesday. I'm a little worried someone might have seen her when we were flying in, and...
What, you think someone might have captured her?
No, I'm sure that's not it. She's crazy powerful, you know? I mean, I think. I've never seen her battle, but it seemed like she really wanted to be at Comic-Con and blowing off the quarter classes like this is weird. Well, just keep an eye out.
Yeah, of course. Got plans for today?
Are you inviting me somewhere?
Well, we've got a date to go on, don't we?
Oh, wait, that's still on?
If you want it to be?
Oh, I just thought because, everything, I'm really glad to hear you still want to do that, though.
Of course. I'm guessing you've got other plans for today, though?
A little bit, yeah. Sorry about that.
It's cool. You're worth the wait.
Hey, what do you think you're doing, busting out lines like that?
Turning on the charm, my lady. Did it work?
Yeah, I totally did. Why didn't you call me my lady? And now I think I'm physically able to find you attractive ever again.
Ah, damn.
Oh, well, maybe my identical twin will take pity on you.
An identical twin, huh? Say, could you and your twin...
La la! I'm not letting you finish that. La 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 la.
Alright, it is Sunday morning. Da-da-da-da-da. Wait, should we have a scene with Misty?
Nope.
What the fuck? What? Interesting. I'll check the socials then.
You lost levels with her because of the whole Sharon thing.
Do-do-do-do. Oh shit, you're so right. Okay. Okay, speaking of Sharon, wow, look at that. -7 with Sharon, -2 with Sonia, -1 with Grusha, -1 with Sherry, -15 with Erica, -4 with Hilbert. We need to fix it. -14 with Sabrina. We need to fix these so bad. Jesus fuck. But never mind that. Let's go see how Gardenia's doing. I just want to like check like I need to figure out how to like fix their moods because holy fuck, that's bad.
It happens. You can't fix them. It happens over time.
Fine, Gardenia. Hey, Gardenia. Where? Oh, there it is. That must be the place, right? You're looking up at a square building with glass windows. On a sign above the doors, the name Natane Eternal Yoga. Inside, through the large glass windows facing the street, you can see several people in tight clothing stretching. A few rubber balls on the floor. and brightly colored mats everywhere. Well, I'm not sure I've ever seen a yoga class before, but if I had to describe one, it'd be probably something like this. Lots of butts. Alright, you're being weird now. Just go on in. Whoosh. 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 Hey, is this like a walk-in thing, or should I have made an appointment? Bro! Brandon? Hey man, is this the right place? Gardenia runs this place, right? Oh yeah! Yeah, I think she mentioned that she had been trying to get you to sign up. Wait, do you mean you work here? Kinda, yeah. Gardenia noticed me in grass class and hired me to teach here. No kidding? You've done something like this before? Well, you gotta be loose if you don't want to sprain something in a contest performance. You're always twisting your arms and waist around in ways you wouldn't normally, so yeah, yoga's a good way to stay flexible on stage. Cool. Sounds like you know what you're doing here. Yeah, well. Hey girls, you've done great! Carol, remember to lift with your upper arms. And Jenna, nice form. You've improved a ton since last time. Keep it up. Looks like we went over time a bit, so I should wrap it up now. If you need anything, I'll be chatting with my friend here. Yeah, I know, girls. But Gardenia pays me for 90 minutes. I can't keep going over just because I like you all. I'll see you next time. Same time, right? Remember to work on your fuck. Muthan Kasana's at home. The yoga class disperses, though you notice several of the class members linger behind around Brendan, throwing nasty looks at you as though you're somehow in their way. Sheesh, scary stuff. Scary? Where I was standing kind of looked like a man's paradise. What? What are you? Oh, bro, I get it, but you got it wrong. The girls aren't scary, they're great. Great students, really pay attention to everything I'm saying. Do the poses fine after showing once or twice. Nah, man, Gardenia's the scary one. She hired me and she pays great, but it's like she always knows exactly what I'm going to do. Like, I mentioned the overtime and how Gardenia doesn't pay me for that, right? Yeah. I keep trying not to do it, to pull out when my phone goes off. But there's always one thing or another keeping me here. And the weird part is, it's like Gardenia already knows. She schedules her next classes around whenever I actually end my classes, even though I don't even know when it is. There's always a new class lined up right after. You look at the entrance to the studio. True to his words, a new group of spandex-clad students are filing in. This group, you notice, has significantly more men amongst it. I mean, I don't blame him. And like, when she hired me, she didn't even have the students from my class signed up. Then we did one class, just one, where it was her running the class for me. And suddenly the next day, we got like 25 sign-ups from people all asking for me specifically. Huh? Was this one-on-one class held here? Yeah. Brendan points at an area in front of the big window, which would be very visible from the street. You suddenly get an idea of how recruitment might have increased so rapidly. I think the AC was broken or something, because it was sweltering in here. So there's just the two of us. Gardenia said I should take my shirt off, but I was still sweating like a Meditite. Of course, before we could get started on the yoga, I had to move around a bunch of weights that were left around. Gardenia was going to do it herself, but I kind of volunteered. And she seemed to be expecting that too, so... Man, am I making sense? I don't think I am. Having a great time here. The students are too. I just always feel like there's something bigger going on that Gardenia lets me know. Maybe that's just what it's like, being part of business. Only time I worked before was in a clothing store. Hey! Your understanding of Brendan has increased, though it is clear his understanding of his current situation may not be entirely comprehensive. But I guess that's enough of me chatting. You want to sign up for a class here? Mostly just check it out, honestly. Gardenia's been trying to get me involved for a long time. Thought I should at least give it a shot. Well, Gardenia's not here, but Lindsay is teaching the class after mine. You could ask her if there's room. Wait, Gardenia's not here? No, she's the owner of the company. The owner doesn't, teach classes. I guess that makes sense, but Gardenia's always seemed to have a very hands-on approach to her business.
And that's my cue. Hey there, Brendan.
Hi. Whoa, boss! You're gonna be teaching today?
Lindsay's using up her PTO before it resets. I'm getting Angela to cover for her, but since I knew Nira was finally going to take me up on my offer, I figured I might as well run this session myself.
Awesome! Man, really wish I could join, but I'm kinda sore from my class.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it, Brendan. You don't want to strain yourself. That would ruin the entire Prona yoga, right?
Right.
Besides, you kind of intimidate Lindsay's students.
Yeah, not a lot of my body type in these classes. I'll make myself scarce. Hey, see you in grass class later, right?
Yeah, see you then.
Whoosh.
So, Near, how are you?
How could you possibly know I was going to visit your yoga studio today specifically?
Advertising, partner. You get out what you put in, and I put a lot into you.
How do you figure? You've asked me to sell you stuff, give you money, and bake my money with you. Kinda feels like I'm the one putting stuff into you.
Ooh.
Oh, come on, you know what I meant.
Yeah, I do. But I'm not sure you know what I meant. Why don't you stick around after class for that?
Well, I'm not here just to do some upward orangutans or whatever they're called. Is Lindsay's class a beginner's class?
Great for newcomers and veterans alike. Bring your kids, bring your polycule. Great date night option too.
Hey, you don't have to sell me on it. I'm already here.
Oh, true. But, there's one more thing. I'm guessing you don't have any actual yoga clothes on under that outfit.
Sorry, nope.
Well, I guess you'll just have to take your shirt off then. I got some yoga pants in the back you can borrow.
Sorry, but if you want to use you as a billboard like you did for Brendan, you'll have to pay me.
Yeah, okay.
What? Translator's note. This was said in English. What?
Oh, that is a really good joke.
that's actually pretty good. I don't know if you caught that.
We didn't get that when we did this.
Yeah. Sorry, it means what? Something I picked up from my mom. so they're speaking Japanese this whole time, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Worldwide.
Dale!
I wish they would spoke another language. It would really help with dealing with international clients.
Huh. Kind of surprised you don't, actually. Most people in Kobucon are at least conversational in Japanese and English.
Guess I just dropped the ball on that one. Anyway, yeah, I'll pay $500 to go shirtless for the class.
Why does this feel like selling my body?
Partner, we all sell our bodies in different ways. You know how many blue-collar workers cut pieces of themselves off? You know what sitting at a cubicle behind the desk every day for years does to a white-collar worker's heart rate? After all, there's only 3 things you can sell in the world. Information, food, and bodies. You're a good-looking guy. Think about it. You get money, I get some advertising. You get to show off, I get some eye candy. It's a win-win-win.
Huh. So that's how you got Brendan to keep doing overtime for you.
Go ahead.
You set up a situation where he gets to teach a class for longer, which he enjoys. His students get to spend more time with him, which they enjoy. And you get more out of him than you're paying for, which you enjoy.
Pretty much got it. That's the core of business. Find the deal that makes the biggest profit. But if the only profit you're looking for is money, well, that's just unimaginative. Profit can be all kinds of things. It can be happiness, it can be memories, it can be trust, it can be the promise of money later on. Now, don't think I'm some kind of hippie anti-disestablishmentarianist. I like money. I'm not going to start seizing the means of production anytime soon. But money is an end to true profit. If the only profit you're pursuing is monetary, then you're picking up pennies. It's a waste of time. You know how I've succeeded in business? I can always make an offer with every possible advantage to it. Sure, the other offer exists, but why would you ever pick it? Well, that's how I seem to know what other people are going to do. Now, I'm not a mind reader or anything. I'm just following a rule. If all the profit is on one option, people are going to take that option.
That's an interesting way to think of it.
Some people think you have to be brutal, cutthroat, maybe even cruel to survive in the marketplace, but... well, I think they're just losers that gave up too fast. Their money might be easier, but who cares how much you're making if you're hurting people?
Huh.
I don't just want my pirate murders to die by what I'm selling. I want them to buy into it. I want them to keep coming back. And they won't do that if I don't take care of them. And right now, taking care of them means getting that shirt off.
Yeah, I was gonna do it anyway. More courage. Increase to 8. And more money.
You know, you are so fun to work with.
Well, like I said, I want you to keep coming back. Heyo.
Oh, you want me to keep coming, huh? I wish all board meetings were this fun.
Alright, you mentioned something about yoga pants?
Yeah, they're in the changing room back there. Men's bottles on the left. They're probably in XXL.
Ouch.
It's a compliment, partner. You got big loots.
I will never see. I guess that'd be the running. Alright, be right back. You head to the changing room and change into your yoga outfits. The changing room, you notice, is decorated with pictures of spiral white flowers with a golden tint at the center, somewhat hidden by the multiple overlapping layers of white. White roses, maybe?
Hey, Nier, you almost done in there?
Yeah, one sec.
Nice, looking good. Now go to the back of the group and we'll get this started.
The back of the group? Closest to the window. Well, she's doing exactly what she said she would.
All right. Hey, everybody, I'm Gardenia, another instructor with the studio. Lindsay's taking us a PTO right now, so I'll be taking over her class today. Now let's get started with some gentle stretches before we move on to the heavy stuff. Who's ready? Lindsay showed you all the sauna, right? We'll do a couple minutes of those before moving on to our Surasana.
Beginner friendly, Gardenia?
Near, in the back. Just copy what the people in front of you doing. That's why I put you in the back.
Wait, she put me in the back so I could see what the other students are doing? So it wasn't just to have me closer to the window. It was also for my benefit. This girl's really good at finding the deal that works for everyone.
All right, everyone, let's kneel. Close your eyes and...
Boop. You stretch your limbs in unfamiliar ways for 90 minutes. Though you were expecting to be sore by the end of it, it's actually pretty similar to the warm-ups you do before your runs. In fact, by the end of the lesson, you have a ton of energy left over.
Thing for today. Tips are appreciated, but not required. There's a box near the front if you're interested. I probably won't see you all again, but Lindsay will next week. See ya.
I guess you miss it?
Running the classes? A little bit. It's true what Brendan said. You can make money by working for it, but make a lot of money making other people work for it. I wish I had the time to handle the parts of my business personally nowadays. The big investment thing I'm doing at school takes the edge off, but it's not the same as putting a hard day's work in every day.
I've never had nearly enough money nor responsibilities to begin to understand what you're talking about, but I think I get it.
You know, when I was a kid, I thought I might want to be a florist. Someone who gets their hands dirty every day, who gives people pretty things.
No kidding.
I know, I don't look it right.
You got flowers on your whatever. Oh no, I wasn't surprised by that. I mean, you totally look it. You're wearing a flower-themed outfit right now.
Oh, yeah, guess I am.
I was just surprised because it seems really, I don't know, simple compared to the other stuff you have going on.
That was the appeal, partner.
Well, how'd you go from Gardenia the Forest to Gardenia the Billionaire?
Well, the biggest thing was I discovered I'm allergic to flowers.
Oof. Wait, aren't you named after a flower?
The irony is not lost on me, nor my parents. Besides that, flower shops have an abysmal success rates. They need a ton of upfront funding to get started, and it takes a long time before they turn a profit. Almost as bad as restaurants in that regard. The kicker, though, is that 45% of all flowers that go through flower shops die on the shelf and have to get thrown away. Call me soft-hearted, partner, but I couldn't live with that. I mean, that's such a painful visual metaphor, you know?
Sounds bad, but you're the CEO of capitalism now, or something. I bet you can make it work.
Oh, definitely. I've got a couple plans in mind logistically. With significant startup funding and plenty of grass-type Pokemon around, I could quintuple the lifespan of my flowers.
Oh, there we go.
Not that easy, partner. My money isn't liquid, and the money that is can't be throwing around on private projects like this. Plus, I need a lot of grass types. More than just one person could train. Don't laugh, but I've kind of got this idea I might run a gym someday.
Yeah, call me when that happens.
I mean, a grass gym would have a ton of grass types in it, and having a flower shop stationed in the gym would allow me access league funding for expansion and development. Plus, once the shop gets situated, this gym could actually turn a profit, which no gym ever does besides glaring ones, so even the league would benefit. I'd be able to hire gym trainers who are also florists so I can help other people can fulfill their dreams of working in a flower shop too.
I'm confused. What part of this is unreasonable? The way you said don't laugh, I thought it was going to be some kind of crazy fantasy, but it sounds really well thought out. Like something everyone would profit from.
I mean, he's totally logistically sound. The only problem is that I need to be a good enough trainer to get a gym placement, which... well, that's the problem with it.
Come on, I'm sure you're a good trainer.
Good, sure, but good doesn't cut in the Sinnoh League. I mean, that's Instructress Fantina's league. That's Cynthia's league. I can have all the money in the world, but if I can't battle press Cynthia, then I'm not getting a gym membership. Ironically, ownership of the gym in my hometown is currently fought over in a bidding war between Rad Rickshaw, the owner of the local cycle shop, and Miss Jupiter, a representative of the Team Galactic Energy Company.
Why is that ironic?
Because I could easily outpick both of them. I just can't out-battle them.
Yeah, Jupiter's got that fucking Skuntank, yeah. Wait, what's Rad got under his belt? What the fuck? Okay. I think I know what we can do about this.
Yeah?
Well, I'm a battle team member, so... This was your plan all along, wasn't it?
Sorry, here. I love your company, seriously, partner, but I need training, and I need training fast.
Firstly, I'll do it, no conditions. But I gotta ask, you're in Kobukan. Can't your instructors help you?
Well, yeah, and they do, but everyone in the school is training from their instructors, and not everyone becomes gym leader level.
I guess.
And, I like Instructress Fantina a lot, and she's a good teacher, but I just can't, that class, it's, well, I'm in that class because I need to be. Sort of a know your enemy situation. I can get along just fine with my grass types. Though Miss Jupiter uses a Skuntank, and Rad Rickshaw is a Clefairy knows Fire Blast for some reason.
Sorry, know your enemy? Do you have something against Instructress Fantina?
No, nothing against her. It's, ghosts, mostly, kinda. It's, kinda a long story.
I've got nowhere to be.
Sorry, but I do. Gotta talk with Skyla about shipping some stuff in their plane. We'll chat later, okay?
Alright, where do you want to meet up?
How about the fields? It's a nice, easy, open location for training. Just text me whenever you're free, and I'll tell you if I have the time to meet you there.
Alright, sure. Good talking with you.
Same to you, partner.
I like this class. I'm not sure I'm going to make it a recurring thing. I'm pretty busy, but it was fun to drop in.
Of course, totally get it. Just don't forget to text me later about the training.
Well, forget it, partner. See you later. You changed and prepare to leave the studio. As you walk through the door, you notice a small wooden box with a slot in it. Let's give her a tip. Yeah! You have made plans to meet up with Gardenia later. When you have free time, you should go to the fields for some special training. It's noon!
I mean, I guess you could just do that now.
Yeah, we just go to the fields for some special training. She's busy.
Oh.
Wait, fuck.
Mace, May as well just spend some time.
There we go.
Okay.
The fuck shit. There we go. So, we could study with somebody, or we could hang out with somebody. Is basically what we got.
Check your socials.
Yeah.
I think I saw Dawn was at 9.
Dawn is at... Fuck, what order is this? Oh, it's an order met. Dawn is
Yeah,
at 9,
yeah,
but
but-
she does not have a
but
scene
her
coming
next-
up.
Oh.
Yeah, her next
Level
her next
4.
scene is at level 4.
I was thinking we could be spending some time like studying with people, because like we could like get ranks with people and like help some of our level caps. I don't know if we're behind or anything like that. God, Silver's not
Not really.
4. Fuck. Let's see. So let me just check people's moods really fast. I'm just seeing if there's any of these negative people who we should not hang out with. Could find Grusha. Let's go hang with Grusha. Get him out of the negative. Where's he at?
He's in the the academy.
Study. Grusha. Hi, Grusha. Hey, +6. Dang. Nice.
Yeah, Grusha and Jasmine get double affinity because they're available half the time.
Right.
Want to go to the fields?
Right.
Want to check the fields again?
Nope. Back. All right. Let's see. Double check everybody. All right. So Grusha's delighted but unavailable. Oh yeah, hanging out with Sonya will get her out of negative mood and negative rank. So let's go find Sonya. I was checking. She's a neutral nature, so it'll be fine. Where the fuck is she though? Hey, Sonya. And she's got a scene coming up soon. Yay! All right, pause it with Sonya. Dun, 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 dun. Now it's nighttime. Let's text somebody before we go to bed. Nessa's almost to rank 3.
Text Nessa.
You would fucking say that.
Well,
Where?
they're getting closer. They're seeing is the thing.
I fucking fine, whatever. Bing bong. Nice. Whoa, hey!
Janine.
Interesting meeting. Dean, thank you for meeting with me. Who
Hi, Io.
is that? Hey, how you doing?
The enemy.
What? How it is?
That's right, Snake. It's me.
How it is?
Mac and cheese.
Yummy!
Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Dean, thank you for meeting with me.
It's certainly all right. I was out here anyway for a different task. That being said, I do have an office. I don't always need to meet people outside in the garden late at night.
It's prettier out here, though.
Quite so. The stars shine again. I feel that perhaps there is a chance they may shine even brighter than before. You don't appear overly enthusiastic.
I failed the battle team, Dean. I let one of our members lose in the first round. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm not fit to keep leading the battle team. But at the same time, I absolutely can't quit. Not with the way the team is right now.
I'm not aware of the specifics of this situation. How did you fail the battle team?
Because our team was smaller this year, I didn't think we would have to bother sending parts of us to different areas of Kobukon. Because of this, one of my battle team members was matched up against another. One of them lost, and she became the first battle team member to ever lose in the first round of the quarter clashes.
This was a match 3 of round 1, yes?
Yes.
Well, that's not so bad. At least it wasn't matches 1 or 2. Janine, you made a mistake. I am aware that such a thing for you is unheard of, but it's a very human trait. It's our humanity that makes life worth living. I think no less of you for a single misstep, especially considering you've been doing this for 3 years. You seem unconvinced, Janine.
It's just... No. It's nothing.
Come now. I'm not so old I could fail to see the sadness you wear. Is there something I could do?
I don't think so. I mean, there is one thing, but...
Oh? Something to pull the captain of our esteemed battle team out of the dumps? Please, go ahead.
I shouldn't. I mean, it's a hassle, and it might cost some money, too.
Janine, please.
Well, if you insist. I got a tip the next quarter clashes are going to be squad battles. An incredible 0.5% of squad battle losses are the results of friendly fire. We need uniforms. Here's an online listing. You can sign the check here to get them by Friday. I've already set up the order. And I'm going to the highest quality thread counts, the extra breathable inserts, and the warranty on the entire batch of them. Because if one of my battlers loses their uniform, we need an immediate replacement.
Yeah.
Shared uniforms are the best way to build a cohesive aesthetic among the team, prevent unnecessary friendly fire incidents, and build team morale. This will work. Sound good? I promise, this is the only thing that could ever make me happy again.
I'm so used to your directness. I suppose I'd forgotten your bloodline's proclivity towards trickery.
You gotta mix things up. There's no one strategy that works every time.
Yes, well, I suppose I did agree to this. Very well, you'll have your costumes.
Uniforms. Thanks, Dean.
I believe I just got rather... What was the word? Pwned.
No one
That's you,
says
Io.
it anymore, Daddy.
Oh, my bad. It seems my vocabulary is no longer lit. In any case, did you make any progress on finding those 2 missing students?
I forgot about this iris fit. That's cute as hell.
Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you about. I'm still looking for them, but my Haxorus definitely picked up on a scent.
Fuck your Haxorus, Iris.
I would bet a ton of donuts that there's a strong dragon in there too.
A strong dragon, you say?
That's right, Snake.
concerning. I hope they're not in any danger.
Do you think I should go out again? I'm real tough. If they're in any danger, then shouldn't we rescue them right away?
Perhaps we should. But Iris, there is something I must confess.
Huh?
You aren't the first person I sent out to look for the missing students. I had hoped that Instructor Will might be able to find his students, given his close connection to one of them, but... he has not returned for several days now.
Oh!
It may be time to call in a professional for this task. I fear what declaring the forest safe preemptively may have caused. Needless to say, we'll have to repeal that declaration.
Will those people be alright?
Well, the stars shall still shine, while the stars still shine.
Daddy scared me.
And it was all yellow.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
Well,
king
everyone's
draws
mood, everyone has calmed and is no longer joyful.
Yeah, that's just what Monday's like.
You can put a shirt on.
Oh, wait.
This is not my beautiful house.
Right, that's right. This is the new normal. What the fuck was that? Hey, ready, bud? All right, we are in week 6. Let's go, baby. Great. Let's get some coffee first, okay? New York Staten Island.
Don't mind. We could do some more anyway, since you scared your other dorm mates off.
Yeah, but no way they'd go for it.
Blue, you're the one who suggested it.
Oh, this. Huh? Yeah, I know that. I'm just... What do you want?
Cup of Joe, you got any to spare?
You know where the coffee maker is, New York Staten Island.
As you pour yourself a cup of coffee, New York Staten Island, offering some to Yellow, you notice Blue is staring at you in a way that is different to how he normally does anyway.
Oh.
Let me just... Fuck.
That's not what he said.
No, I shut up. I'll be here all week. You can spread out your staring out. You can spread your staring out a bit.
The only thing I'm going to be spreading out. What is your Pikachu?
I don't know. He's just Balatro, my buddy, my friend. Don't take it from me. I can stop anytime I want to.
Can I touch him?
Ugh. Are you okay with this, Balatro? He's making the fucking, like, raised eyebrow emoji. Balatro seems confused, but nods after a moment. Go ahead. Well. Blue rubs his hands carefully around Balatro's cheeks and neck before feeling his tail. Balatro seems bewildered by the physical attention. What's this about? Just in a huggy mood?
No, I'm trying to figure out how this thing works.
If you figure it out, let me know.
I have no idea. Yellow?
Yes?
Do you know how Balatra's new form works? I know a lot about Pikachu, but I've never seen or heard anything about a Pikachu like this. I don't even know how it changed form mid-battle like that.
You know a lot about Pikachu.
Obviously, you were the trainer I fought most often in Pallet Town. I learned everything I could about your Pokemon.
I'm sorry, I don't. But maybe there's another way you could find out.
Yeah?
You could ask Nier.
Well, yeah, obviously. I was going to try that eventually.
Sure he was. Alright, Blue, here's how it works. Bobbity boo bobbity boo bobbity bobbity boo bobbity bada 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 boo 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 bobbity boo boo. Blue listens intently, though he doesn't seem happy.
Will he ever be?
And that's pretty much what happened. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for any more kidney stones he hooks up. I think they have something to do with the people I've been hanging out with recently, weirdly enough.
There one for me?
Huh?
These gems. Is there one you think Balatro threw up because I was around?
No, I don't think so.
Huh. I bet mine are the most powerful out of anyone's.
Of course you do.
I want to battle. Your new Balatro against my team.
Okay. Wait, just Balatro? I guess your whole team?
Yeah, chicken.
I mean, the odds are very against me there, aren't they?
I was talking with Leaf. Every time I battled you this year, the odds were against me. You had some kind of advantage. Now, once again, you've got an advantage. This freaking Chimera Chew that Gramps made.
He resents that one.
It's to be like that battle when I brought out my Pidgeotto. Except this time, I'll have the greater numbers, and you'll have the single, overpowered Pokemon.
Right, and what will this battle be for? To finally prove, ultimately, truthfully, definitively, beyond a shadow of a doubt who the better trainer is?
No way, we can't do that like this. Are you crazy?
What?
Well, if you battle like that, your teams are totally unbalanced, right? I think the only way you could have a fair fight is if you both use your full teams and one of those team members was a special Pokemon like Balatro.
Ah. I'll keep an eye out for any other special Pikachu. You can have the next one.
Please, I don't need some new special Pokemon to beat you. My entire team's special, because they're mine. That means they're a match for any special Pokemon, no matter what dead politician or general or whatever owned it. Well, I want to battle. Are you seriously going to turn me down now? Come on, we can do it after school in the battle hall.
I'll battle if I can use my full team. Oh, no. Okay, fine. Agree to battle.
It's a 4-point swing. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Ha! This will be a stomp. I don't even need to pull any tricks this time. You just let me win.
Thank you. That means a lot to him.
It's not a problem. Will you come watch?
Hmm? Oh, well, sure. Yes, I'll do that.
Cool. See you then. Hey, Ethan. Morning.
Hey, man. How's the coffee? New York,
Ethan's
Staten
at-
Island.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure it's burning a hole in my tongue. Luke told me on Friday she hated me when I said I preferred running in the morning to drinking coffee, so I thought I'd try it. Maybe this stuff is just much stronger than I'm used to, but I think I'll take the hate.
Yeah, I probably should have grabbed some.
Yeah?
I meant to talk to you this morning. Set my alarm and everything, but when it went off, I just turned it off and got back in bed.
Oof, been there. Want to talk during lunch?
Nah, let's just punt it to tomorrow.
You know, just because something goes wrong in the morning, that doesn't mean the whole day's a wash.
There wasn't any hurry for this. Tomorrow morning, man. Promise.
Alright, talk to you later then.
See ya.
Oh, Ethan, you poor depressed bastard.
He's so baby girl.
Where's Leaf? Oh, man, I'm nervous. I know I shouldn't be. I give a big speech in front of a bunch of people, but that was way more terrifying than just going back to class. Huh? Oh, that's right. You're going to come with me, buddy, aren't you? Tell you what. Anytime I feel scared or like I can't talk, I'll put my hand on your Pokeball, all right? And then you let me know if you're there by rocking the ball. Sound good? Love you too, buddy.
Ball, rock the
Whoosh.
ball. Lad, how are you?
Trucking along. Thought I'd get here before anyone else and take my seat. Maybe if I stay really, really still, people won't notice I'm here.
Lad, there's no future to be gained by hiding away from people. I did that, and look at me.
World famous filthy rich genius who pretty much everyone loves and respects?
Well, yes, I suppose that's one way to look at it. But you know just as well as I do my failings.
Still guilty over what you said on Friday?
Very much so. But I suspect I know a way I might make it up to you.
Oh yeah? It's not sending me away to a different school, is it?
No, not this time. Perhaps if you have time to drop by the research laboratory later today, I can show you.
Alright.
Oh, speaking of which, have you made any much progress in figuring out how Forever Alls will work?
Understand a little bit.
Well, that's good. I must confess, I haven't quite grasped it yet myself. Perhaps the effects are more apparent when used in battle than when played with in a laboratory. I believe Miss Magnolia is currently running tests in the laboratory right now. If we're lucky, perhaps we'll be walking on a breakthrough.
I'll cross my fingers.
Lad,
Yes, Sam?
you know I care about you, yes? You know I think of you as my own grandson. I'm always trying to do right by you, yes?
Oh, yes! The character assassination isn't over, baby.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think Blue should hear that.
Uh,
Blue, you know, your real grandson. Thank you for everything you do and everything you've done for me, but Blue feels like you only ever pay attention to me.
Oh. I'll talk to him then. Has this been going on for a long time?
Sam, why don't you try and guess that, and I'll give you an answer.
Yes, it's very funny.
Holy shit.
Well, as I said, I'll talk to him. Now take your seat, Mr. Altamont. Class is about to begin.
So
By the way, I've been meaning to ask.
As
What happened to
people,
that sexy Greek father of yours?
Dot, why
There
will
you go again,
never,
Dorothy.
why will you never let up on this on your attractions of Nier Automata's alleged Greek father, sexy
I'm
Greek
not
father?
attracted to him. I'm inhabiting the character.
Why are you bringing it up unprompted?
You're injecting it into other characters now.
And this is he has nothing to do with that scene. As people
Oh,
file
I'm sorry.
into
Do you not like that I made Professor Oak bisexual?
That's not what this is about, and you fucking know it.
This is about you, Dorothy.
Okay, biphobe.
I am bi.
I am
Don't
too.
you try this. Don't
Don't
you
change the
try this
subject.
shit.
3/4 of this call is bisexual.
One
Don't change the
sec.
subject.
Fuck you.
Whoa, Professor Oak is
Lesbian playing the
bisexual. I
biphobia
didn't
card. I
know
can't
that.
believe
Reblog. Nasty lad.
Can't believe he's still here.
Sassy wench.
Freak tricked everyone.
Unfair trollop. Should be law. These fucking epithets are so good. Well, if there's any proof I needed that Phrenergy is, if there's any proof I needed that Phrenergy isn't absolute, I guess this is it.
Welcome back to class, everyone. Feels like it's been a long time given the hullabaloo over the quarter clashes.
This feels very directed.
I hope you're all ready to listen sharp once more, though. We've got a lot of material to cover. Hey.
Hay's for horses, but go ahead.
I can't believe I forgot to ask you when you hung over the weekend. I just got so much distracted by my own stuff. What's up with your Pikachu? How did you do that to Dawn?
Still figuring that out myself, to be honest.
Can't believe it. Not only do you have a crazy people powers, you also got a Pikachu that can defeat Dawn? I've seen her on my fairy classes. She's really strong.
Ixnay on the crazy people powers, please? It's just Phrenergy, and it's a very passive, not harmful power.
Yeah, I know about that. Tia told me.
What? Have you seen her recently?
What? No, have you?
Wait, neither of you have seen her? We thought she was with you, Nier. Sorry. Have you checked the roofs? So you've also seen her climb onto the roof before. Once, yeah.
We haven't checked the roofs yet. Maybe we should do that after class.
Good luck. I'll call you if I see her.
Will you?
Yeah, I think so. What, am I missing something?
Here, do you have either of our numbers?
Upon reflection, no. No, I do not.
Well, let me make this a little fun then. Whose number do you want more, Nier?
Oh, that
Wait,
fucking
wait.
face.
Whitney, cut that fucking face out. It's true with both of them. Come on, Flannery, ask her to give me a break. Yeah, don't tease the guy, Whit. He and I hang out all the time anyway. It's weird that we don't already have each other's numbers.
Oh, right. Still like fun, why don't you?
Da 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 da.
And for serious note, you want to give him her number too, Flannery. Like, this is for Tia.
Yeah, fine. Alright, thanks. I should probably pay attention to the lesson, you know? We can't find Tia if we don't know how to calculate the damage of a 7th turn Fury Cutter with a metronome.
Ugh, I hate math.
Wait. What fucking class is this? Is this
That
psychic
is
class?
psychic. That's
Oh,
psychic
yeah!
class. You can't
Right.
take it because Professor Will is
Right. Will is out and doing
Missing.
shit. Oh, we've got
Right.
really good with fucking bug class. We gotta spread this out a little bit. Let's do ground real fast because Io's here to read out Bertha. Go to ground school.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
General Studies.
Wow, is he okay?
Hey, new art. I like this one.
Good heavens. When it rains, as they say, it pours.
I comprehend.
What a month you've had. It's a miracle you've learned anything at all. I promise that Kobukan life isn't typically so eventful. In any case, don't you worry about Instructor Will or his missing students. That young man is a capable Esper and has strong Pokemon by his side. He is an Elite Four member, after all. And if by some chance he runs into trouble, there are several more of us on campus. I'll march off into the forest myself if I have to. Dean Drayden can't discipline me. I'll pull seniority. You students just stay safe and worry about your education. Let the grown-ups handle this one.
Bertha promises she's a scarier traitor than she looks. Yeah, her fucking Hippowdon doesn't play.
Oh, no, it does not.
As everyone prepares to leave, the intercom system in the classroom crackles to life.
Hello.
That's not what he said.
Ah.
What happened, you good?
Hello, this is Dean Drayden speaking. This is a reminder that all access to the forest is prohibited. Again, last week's announcement that the forest is open to students was made in error. The forest is not open to anyone not engaged in student council or disciplinary committee business.
Everyone's like, yay, we be.
We must regrettably enforce this rule with extreme prejudice. Expulsion will be considered for any rule breakers. This message will be repeated at the end of every morning elective.
Yay! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hey, Elder! Dot, go drink some water, please.
I think that's the problem.
I think that's the
I think she forgot how.
Oh no!
Good morning,
Well-
everyone. Good to see you all back in class again. We missed you. Didn't we, Bruno?
I am glad to see my students again. You all look fit and ready to train.
Yeah, it was nice having a lot more alone time.
Hell yeah, let's break some heads!
That is the spirit. First, though, Older and I must deliver a lecture.
Right you are, Bruno. Today we're going to be learning about item manipulation. Can anyone tell me what the rules are for items in most regions?
Io, did you still want
I
Misty?
can.
Yeah.
Yes. I can. You're allowed to remove any item the opponent is holding as long as it's not in a special category. Moves like knockoff or trick can be used to do that.
Makes sense that the Cerulean Scion will know this.
Right.
Oh, you're doing well, Misty. Keep around.
Right. Well, the special categories are Megastones and Z crystals. There are also some other items that power up specific species. You're not allowed to touch those in battle. If a Pokemon loses possession of them during the fight due to dropping it or something like that, the battle is paused for the Pokemon to regain possession of the stone.
Exactly correct. However, we do the exact opposite in Gobakan.
Huh? Found the leverage, jam we.
In Gobakan, items can be removed at your leisure. If you can take a Megastone from Pokemon, you can even prevent them from Mega Evolving.
This is dishonorable.
But effective.
Not in front of the kids, Older.
I'm not sure how effective it'd be, actually. That one Lopunny didn't need a Mega Stone after all.
Time to look.
Time to look.
Anyway, the basic thing we're trying to part here is that the rules in many other regions don't necessarily play here. You may have also noticed that in this region, Pokemon are allowed to be sent out immediately after another fates. Allowed to? You mean they have to be taking coming hits? You could choose to see it that way. You could also choose to see it as an opportunity to switch it up Pokemon with Storm Drain, or Lightning Rod, or Intimidate in the middle of your turn. If I wanted to do that, I could just use a Pokemon with U-Twin first. Alright, Hubert, Albert, whatever your name is. Tell me when your own edge learns your turn. As long as you tell me when my Tubchuk gets intimidated. It's gonna be glass, isn't it, Bruno?
Very much so.
Anyway, to wrap up this lecture on items, remember that you get back any item you started with at the end of each battle. Except berries, of course. Now, we start up with some battles. Our unit this week will be triple battles.
Let me get
I learned this from a heartbreaker named Charles.
Heartbreaker. His name? Charles. Hell yeah!
Nice enthusiasm, Hilda. As you almost know, the range of your moves matters more in this format than in any other. Bruno, the assignments.
Whoa.
Welcome back, Mr. Automata.
Oh
Creaky,
my.
I assume.
Good to be back.
You will be battling Miss Jasmine. Great, now I have to
uh,
do that voice after wrecking my vocal cords.
Actually,
Hello, Nier.
does Jordan, would you give up Jasmine? Does I want Jasmine? I'm asking you exclusively because you mentioned wanting a break.
Do you want me to take Jasmine?
If you want.
I'm fine with Jasmine.
Cool, then keep Jasmine.
I wasn't actually complaining. I was just
Okay.
Hello, Nier.
Hey, Jasmine. I don't think I've seen you in this class very often.
No, I often get an exception for this class, and I can barely do the physical training anyway.
Hey, all a trainer really needs to train is their voice.
That feels like a veiled jab at me personally. No, not at all. A good trainer should be able to run around with their Pokemon, follow them in battle, and move around the field to get a better vantage point and view of the battlefield. And of course, a trainer should be fast enough on their feet to avoid any stream moves. The best trainers are the trainers who stay closest to their Pokemon in battle. Only when you're standing side by side with your Pokemon can you see how they should react to your opponent's moves. Of course, I say all that, but I have difficulty really practicing it. I certainly can't run around the field with them.
I'm sure they appreciate the thought.
Well, my Pokemon are very slow, so at the least I can stand by their side in battle.
Wait, you do that? Isn't that
Hey,
dangerous?
I want to move Chopper, Bablotro out of the.
Chopper. Why do you say? Does she get? She get ground types, doesn't she? That's true. I was gonna have two guys with Dragon Rage, but
No, yeah, that's understandable.
Let's do
Keep
that
it.
then. You really never stop impressing me.
I was impressed by your speech on Friday.
Who to blush? Huh?
I actually thought, well, I thought the extent of your power was greater than it was. Gersha convinced me otherwise, though. But hearing you tell everyone the truth, unafraid of the consequences of people's judgment, I thought that was very brave.
What? I'm sorry. What happened when we say this? Oh.
No.
I just want to see what would happen.
Compliment the girl.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, please, I'm not brave at all. I simply have no other choice than to act the way I do. Now, shall we battle?
Here we go.
Is Jasmine chronically ill?
Yes.
Yes.
She keeps
She just like me for real.
She suffers from chronic fatigue.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
Here we go. Hippopotas and Dragon Rage on Steelix in case it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Nice. Miss. Ooh, you fool. Nice.
That's good.
I like this mix of this theme. Oh shit. Okay, Blotcher is drowsy.
Yes, maybe swap him out for Zoe.
Yeah. Let's get her ass in here. And you... what's Drillbur again? Just pure ground. Okay.
Ground.
Let's just keep doing Night Slashes, I guess. Yeah, let's focus Hippopotas since Luther can't reach. But we can get this Magnemite. Nice. Uh-oh. If I were a betting gal, it's probably going to go for Zoe because that was Watcher's spot. Go! Sandstorm. Sandstorm hurts everybody. Sandstorm hurts everybody. Including Pineco. We're going to Water Gun this little fella. We're going to Night Slash your ass. And we're going to Dragon Rage on Drillbur. Luther's going to go last. Yup, Zoe's almost down. Nice. Fucking missed. Oh, I got switch out Zoe. Zoe's probably gonna get hit by the sandstorm. Yep. Alright. Jonathan will be immune to sandstorming.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get Jonathan Whooper out here. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Hey, real quick, am I coming through?
Yes.
Yeah, there you are. We're,
Okay.
Oh, actually, Jonathan Whooper is useless here because,
Useless.
Not really.
well, yeah, not exact.
Ground doesn't resist poison.
I thought Grim was immune to poison. What am I thinking of?
No.
Why the fuck did I?
Steel. Steel is immune to poison.
Okay. That makes.
If you realize Pineco, it's dead immediately.
Oh yeah, you're right. And we'll do this. And I guess we'll fuck.
Well, fuck.
What?
I'd rather not.
Like on stream, that's a bit much.
Well,
don't
fuck.
you think?
Nice.
I've heard of hot tub streams, but this is ridiculous.
Ayo.
The orgy stream.
Oh my god. Of course it's this stream where that fucking suggestion goes out there. Nice. Yeah.
Splendidly done.
Yeah, that was pretty tricky. You really made me work for it. I really wasn't expecting to see a Steelix coming out of that Pokeball. What's the story there?
Not much story to share, I'm afraid. I had access to a metal coat and thought my partner Onyx might look rather good in it. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on a Steelixite, but that's a pursuit for the future.
Well, how'd you get an Onyx?
Oh, well, a friend of mine from Johto helped me catch it a good many years ago. Brendan's his name. By coincidence, he actually goes to this school, too.
Hey!
I offered it to him since he likes ground types, but he said it was, quote, filthy and far too rugged.
Huh? I know Brendan. He was my roommate until recently. That doesn't sound like him at all.
Oh!
Yeah, well, we'll actually get into that later.
Yeah! Okay. Well, he was only an elementary schooler at the time. People change. One thing that hasn't changed is his devotion to Pokemon contests. He got me into them, actually.
Oh, you do contests too? With that crack team, I figured you'd be on the trainer course.
I'm exploring my options. The only thing that doesn't seem to be on the table right now is, well, student council member.
Thanks for that, by the way.
I'm sorry
Deny
about that.
it!
Shut up.
You have nothing to apologize for. This was just a terrible misunderstanding. I'm concerned for Sharon, though. What he did was ill-advised, but it seems he's more interested in punishing himself than actually making things right.
Yeah, you know that, like, Sharon just goes to bed at night and just starts, like, fucking whipping his back with, like, a spiked leather strip like Isaac from Castlevania.
Well, I forgot got a cat of nine tails in there.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it would be easy to hate him, but hate never helps one move forward.
I'm still figuring out how I feel about him.
All right, as long as... Why are you erect right now? Dang it.
Jasmine, are you alright? Do you need to...
No, I should be fine. My legs are just... I'm quite tired. Give me a moment to catch my breath.
Ooh. Ooh.
Whew. Seems this battle took quite a bit out of me. I hope you don't mind if I...
No, of course not. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I'll be all for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know I will. Oh yeah!
As you
This bitch
walk
is
into the
gay.
cafeteria, you suddenly notice Hilda and Hilbert standing in a corner, talking intently about something. You think about moving away from their conversation, but you're in line and the Miltank ribeye looks really good. I'm worried about you, Hilbert.
There's nothing to be worried about.
Don't give me that shit. You've been completely out of it for like 3 weeks now, even before the elections, and you're spending way more time with that Nathan guy.
It's just Nate. And of course I'm spending time with him. We're roommates.
Yeah, we're also roommates, but you're not hanging off my hip every movement.
Is there something wrong with me having other friends?
No, of course not, Hilbert. You know I want that for you, but I'm concerned that you... I've never seen you so focused. It's like you know what you're doing, like you have a plan for the first time.
Ridiculous. I'm just the same as I've ever been. Don't worry, your refusal will help me fulfill my dream. It's as effective as it's ever been.
Oh,
Sorry, that wasn't necessary.
yeah, maybe a bit, but I get how you feel.
I don't.
Huh?
I don't feel. Feel implies passion or desire. My dream is absolute. It's what tracks ahead of me. It's a task that must be done like breathing.
I've heard that shit before, and you know what I think of it.
I'm bored of this conversation.
Fine. I just wanted to tell you that I care about you, and I don't want you ramming your face headfirst into another pile of shit. Before you let me grab a shovel anyway. Hilda and Hilbert part ways. Just have to hold it. I guess you heard that then. A little bit. Man, I don't like airing your dirty laundry out in public like that. If it helps at all, I think your patience is kinda... well, insane, honestly. In a good way. If a bit self-injurious. I'm tough, I can take it. How have you been? We haven't had a real chance to reconnect since you went absolutely fucking ballistic during the quarter clashes. Absolutely ballistic is right. I'm alright. Answering a lot of questions other people have about my power. My Pikachu. Anything I can answer for you? No, I listened to your speech. I get the gist. Oh, thank God. But seriously, is there anything I can do for you? Those elections, damn, shit went south. I'm still trying to get you to take more breaks and do stuff for yourself. I couldn't ask for anything. Hey. Oh, you're a good guy, Nia, you know that? As you walk away, you hear another conversation starting nearby. Here's some good epithets. Oh no, it's characters.
He's not there. He's not there, which is awful. But the Professor William isn't there either. I don't know what to do because guys are against him. We can't get the class. We can't learn my side connect. And I don't learn my side connect. And I can't ready to start it. I can't ready to start it. And I feel all school and die.
I don't think that's gonna happen, Bianca. But it is concerning. We didn't let ourselves slip behind.
I kind of wanted to Sabrina would leave, but he always seemed to really like class. And there's no way Instructor Will just have left.
I guess we just have to hope the school's administration figures out what's going on before it falls too far behind.
Why should we fall behind? Let's just study with each other.
I'm not sure. We know enough to even help each other study at the level Instructor Will teaches at.
Maybe not at his level, but we can still do our best.
Alright. I like the enthusiasm. Yes, let's do this. Just don't tell anyone about this, Bianca, because I think it might be against one of my contracts. Alright, it's a plan! And then maybe we can go out and rescue Sabrina and the others.
Rescue?
Rescue?
Yes, rescue. When someone needs help, it is the duty of the people left behind to rescue them. That's the way it is in all my movies.
Okay. Where are they then? One seat at a time, Rosa.
Look at Bianca's face. That's really good. The blip.
Yeah.
Hearing Rose reminded me of how Leaf was talking about her rescue mission for me. Maybe those two would get along better than you'd think. Speaking of which, where is Leaf? Trying to ignore the subtle whispered accusations that surround you as you walk into the dining room, you realize that the sitting arrangement of the tables seems to have shifted around dramatically. Oh, great. It'll take me ages to open these tables up again. Ruinous boy.
Grace there! Don't let them sit there!
Emotional juvenile.
Energy? Yeah, right.
Nancy Brat.
Can't believe I ever.
You know what? I think I've passed the point where I need to worry about the desolation of my social standing. I'm just gonna sit wherever I want, and if people have a problem with it, well, I can work on them. Anyway, if I want to study my psychic elective, I should probably join this table with all the psychic type students. The ones that are left, at least. So we're not gonna do that, but let's see who we got. We got the disciplinary table. This disciplinary committee has taken over this table. Students are pointing at a map and seriously planning some future event. Gardenia is not part of the disciplinary committee.
She's like a financial aid.
She kind of orbits them.
Yeah, but notice how Sharon just is absent. Home table. This table is filled with the residents of Dorm 25. They argue, chat, and laugh, fluidly waving you over to join them. Yellow can tell you about Skyla. That's nice. Famous table. This table is filled with the most eye-catching students in the school. As they discuss their lives, everyone around them hangs on every word they say, trying to hear the latest celeb news. Rosa would theoretically be at this table, but she's out for the psychic table. Scheming table. This table is filled with students, grim-faced and determined. They're huddled around some project you cannot see and whisper to each other with clandestine purpose. Romantic table. This table is filled with students unabashedly flirting. Cloth doilies cover the wall of the table. There's rose petals scattered about. Someone's lit a candle. No, wait, that's Litwick. Also, Wally's here. He just happens to be here.
I'm really uncomfortable right now.
May, do you guys have to drag me along for everything? Serena's looking at me weirdly.
What's a spit roast, senpai?
Hang on. What's a spit roast, senpai?
Oh, don't you worry about that, none.
This table is filled with students refusing to make eye contact with each other, and a professor trying desperately to get them to. It's peaceful, though. I love that Cherry is assuming the exact same role as the previous. Erica, what the fuck? Minus 20? Girl,
She's
what
in
the
a horrible mood.
My god. Medical table. This table is filled with students you often see by the infirmary. There's palpable weariness in the air, but the mood is nevertheless light. Jasmine and Grusha are at the infirmary, probably. Remedial table. This table is filled with students studying psychic types frantically. It's clear they're not quite certain what they're doing, but they're trying their best without instruction. So, let's see. We could study with somebody, or we could just, like, hang out at a table. I am kind of down to, like, I want to, like, get people out of the negatives, of course. So, like, Wally and, Hilbert and Erica. But Erica looks like a lost cause. Cherry could get out of negatives. I do want to get Wally in the positives, though. I want to fucking mainline Wally. Or the romantic table. Study with Wally. What the fuck are Wally's types? I have no idea. Why is it saying...
Nothing you're in.
Okay.
Fighting in fairy.
Right. Then just join the conversation for now. Yee! Alright. Oh yeah, Dragon is just Blue and Dawn because Leaf dropped down. And Tia's not here. Then we're gonna do Wada.
Okay.
You like to some coffee? Blah 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 blah.
Let's take a breath, please. I understand you're concerned about your classmates. I share that concern. But I promise you this, on my word as Hoenn champion, you have nothing to fear. I have faced down angry gods, apocalyptic prophecies, and the near destruction of my homeland. Finding 3 missing persons is not beyond my capabilities, and whatever threat they may face, I will destroy it.
So, trust that your friends are in good hands, mine specifically, and those of the other instructors. There, that feels better, doesn't it? You're welcome.
Wallace is prepared to tear the forest from its roots. Yay! Level 15. Fuck yeah. Evening! Alright, first things first. Oh wait, no, first we got a class.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today's quiz is going to be introducing a new concept to you. Trained Pokemon.
Trained, he says.
Oh, that's right, Snake. You are probably familiar by now with certain moves that were invented by faculty at Copacon. These moves are powerful, and they're going to be used as a surprise tool to keep the opponents off guard, as they're not commonly known outside Copacon. Of course, that does apply as fellow students are likely to have access to these moves as well. It is not always apparent what moves your classmates may have access to. However, Pokemon with these special moves often show some particular behavior, some visually identifiable characteristics that make it clear they're specially trained Pokemon.
Ooh.
Once you get used to looking for these behavioral patterns, they're clear to keen-eyed trainers the Pokemon's level. Well, this is something you should keep an eye out for future information. Incidentally, Professor Cherry is quite excellent at identifying specially trained Pokemon. For more details, one might want to talk to her. Now, for the upcoming test, you may be relieved to know that none of your opponents are able to damage you. However, it should be noted that a specially trained fighting type has this move, Stone Cold Stunner.
What?
Fantastic name.
What?
Fantastic.
If you let the particular Pokemon use this move, you will automatically lose the fight, regardless of what other Pokemon you have on hand. Do what you can to prevent that.
Alright, wait, just quick save.
Now take out your pencils, and remember, this is graded!
Alright.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, fuck, which one is it? Who could it be? So we've got a level 10 Bidoof, level 100 Blaziken, and a level 10 Bagon.
So if you notice the little icon above the health bar,
yes, I see.
that
This
means they have
Pokemon knows a custom move. This Pokemon knows a custom move. Simple world. All grounded Pokemon become normal type for 5 turns. Not really important. Yawn on Nacli or Palmot? Yawn on Palmot?
Yeah.
Oh. Causes you to lose. Does that include me?
Yes.
Okay, so
Switch it out.
Oh, Blaziken's got we got Dugong as well. Oh, no, it's fake out. Fuck
Dugong.
yes. Okay. Ooh, Legacy.
And then Legacy on Palmot.
Wait, hang on. Hang on, we did the order wrong. We should yawn on Nacli.
No.
Yeah, we can't because Legacy's gonna paralyze.
Yes, I know.
Why would we yawn and then also paralyze him?
I'm telling you what I did to win.
Okay.
Gross. No biting.
Okay.
Because it will flinch.
Protects. It's flinching. Oh, Palmot. Oh, it can't be paralyzed. Oh.
Yeah, Nacli protects. That's why you don't yawn it.
Ooh. All right, now we sleepy drowsy. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
you can't. The flinching effect of Legacy is what's important because Palmot can't be paralyzed because it's electric type.
Right. Okay. So yawn Nacli now, right?
No, you want to keep on Palmot because it has the move that makes you lose. So you want to headbutt it so it'll flinch.
Well, Dugong has a fake out.
Yes, I know. The other Pokemon can't hurt you. You need to focus on Palmot.
Okay. Oh, headbutt, you say? Okay. Headbutt this fucker.
Like the other Pokemon are incidental. Palmot
Okay.
is the only one who can cause you to lose.
Okay. But Nacli just happens to have a custom move.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fake out on Palmot.
I just want to see what Slow Freeze was. Okay. And one of these.
Headbutt? No, it doesn't have headbutt.
Rage
Ember.
on Ember on.
Yeah, on Palmont.
Sure, why not? Splinter Shield. Oh, protects again. Oh, okay. That's his custom move then. Right, so you're faked out. Uh-oh, that's scary. Get fucked. It cannot flinch because it's already okay. Now he's asleep.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
just now focus on just pummeling Palmont.
Roll out. Aurora Beam.
Autobots.
And Rage? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Being I started raging. Well, it's not very effective. That's annoying. One more Roar Beam should do it, and then it's easy going from here on out.
Yep.
Hang on. Yeah, just Ember on Machop, I guess. Got him. Okay. Ember on Machop. Fuck. Oh no! We've been stealth rocked! Watch out for stealth rocks!
Go check Simple World.
Simple World, all grounded Pokemon become normal for 5 turns.
You might want that.
Hang on.
Just because it cancels out resistances.
Sure. Why not? Hail will do chip damage on Nacli.
Sure, but it'll also do chip damage on you.
Yeah, but everyone but Dugong. As long as Dugong's around, I'm still in it. They're not gonna do any damage to me. Ember on Machop. You fucked. Simple World.
Simple World.
Simple World. So you are coming around to it. It's gonna use Protect, Headbutt on. Oh, fucking goddamn it, triple battle range. Nothing Bidoof can do right now. Just waste a yawn real fast. Aurora Beam on Machop. Ember on Machop. Get fucked. Yes, now we just gotta play the waiting game. One more fucking yawn will do it. There we go. Oh, Nacli's salt is pure, so the yawn does not work. That's annoying.
Yeah, it's pure salt.
It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna Splinter Shield and block all of these moves, but we're gonna be fine. Ay. Fucking eventually, we're gonna pass this fucking quiz. Biting your ass. You fool! Yay! Finally! Nice!
Yay!
Dang, I just swap in a Pokemon and keep that Palmont flinch locked for like 3 turns. I have to get used to a new trained Pokemon thing? I have to just attack on a Cherubi once or twice.
At a glance.
Hey, why don't you take more than a glance this time, Gramps? Why don't you look at everyone's tests instead of, I don't know, just Mir's?
I'm sorry?
Get his ass.
I want to know how everyone else did too, so I can make sure I'm still on top.
Well, looking through a stack of quizzes more thoroughly, I see some poor logic and insufficient understanding of elemental immunity. And appears to be that many students weren't aware that they intended to make use of the entire party. Well, does that satisfy you, Blue?
No, I passed it, because I didn't screw up like any of those losers you're talking about.
And of course you passed it. You always pass them. Well, Except for last Monday, but well, there were extenuating circumstances, and I know how upset you were about.
That was the one where we were controlling Blue. We made him lose on purpose.
Gramps! You hear that, everyone? I passed. That means I'm one step closer to the national championship and then the world championship. If you don't pull your shit together, there is no way you'll make it there or even graduate. Get serious.
This is close. That's close. You think we...
Why are you gooning in class?
Shut the fuck up. You had, out of habit, leaned over to whisper to Leaf before suddenly realizing that she's not here as she hadn't been all day. Should I be concerned?
Yes.
No, looks like class is over. We'll discuss the quizzes in further detail tomorrow, so be safe now.
Time for a battle. Let's go. You need to get the rat from our dorm, right?
Hee! Nope. Blancho learned to ride his Pokeball. Hey, maybe he even likes it. I guess we're not there yet. Maybe in a bit.
Great. If you don't need to go to the dorm, let's go to the battle hall right now.
You don't want to change to something more flexible?
I don't need to bend over backwards to beat you.
Oh my.
Oh, you'll be bending over.
All right, let's go then.
Good luck, you guys.
Cheering them both on. Devious Yellow. You're playing both sides, huh?
So I always come out on top?
No, I just want everyone to have fun.
Thanks for watching, you guys.
It's nothing. I'm gonna head up to the bleachers, though. Don't want to get in your way. Huh. Keep your eyes on me, you two. I'm gonna win. Well, let's go. You're just using your Pikachu, right?
I said I would, man. And I want you to hold up your end of the bargain and not be an ass if you beat me.
I said I would.
Oh, well, that seals it then. Nothing to worry about.
Let's do this.
Alright. First up, Eevee. Here we go. It's gonna be fun. Oof! Ouch! Dragon Rage dead. Ah! Alright, that's one down. Hey, Dratini.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi,
Check this out.
hey, so...
This is awkward, but...
this is really awkward. Bye. Fuck. Blue! I thought you were the best! You had that one handed to you! Alright, this motherfucker.
Electro Ball?
Electro Ball or Thunder Wave?
You better pray this one HKOs it.
I don't think this Electro Ball is going to do it, but here we go. We're going to try it. Fuck! Of course, it was Quick Attack. Yeah, that's fair. I figured there was going to be a loss, but we got extra mixture experience. Except, well, just Blatcher did. What? You won. You can't possibly be upset about that.
This doesn't count. You were only using one Pokemon.
Bruh.
You asked me to only use only one Pokemon.
I know. I know. I'm not. I'm just thinking. I need one. I need a Balatro.
you were just going Steam, man.
Go back. I need to.
Yeah, I fucking got you.
You can just use you have it on the phones now,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, you have a Switch, Blue. I got you one for Snowfall Day.
It's free on PlayStation. It's free on PlayStation Plus this month, brother.
You have Balatro. It came free with your Xbox. God damn it. I thought you said you didn't. Fuck. God damn it.
You have Balatro.
You have Balatro. I thought you said you didn't need a new special Pokemon because your team's already the best.
Still got an open slot on my team. Anyway, who says my special Pokemon has to be new? Balatro was a completely normal Pikachu for years before this nonsense.
Fair
It's
enough.
fine.
Maybe if we find any more meteor shards around, you could chuck one into your Pidgeotto's gizzard.
No!
That's not exactly what I'm thinking, but you're on the right track. You two. That's my name. Did you notice anything I could improve on in that last fight? I mean, you won. It means you're doing everything right, right? Obviously not. There are bad ways to win.
And good ways to lose, right?
Ah, no. Only losers would say that.
Remember what I told you about belittling in front of the others? You mean like when Dawn?
Could you stop bringing that up? Since we're all here, has anyone seen Loaf today? Nothing, huh? Maybe we should be concerned then?
Should we go looking for her?
You can if you want. I'm done running after people for at least a month. Besides, me and Yellow have plans tonight. Yellow and I.
What, you've got plans too? Alright, I'd love to stick around, but Sam's want me to drop by his office before the day is up, so I gotta go.
Great. What's he gonna tell you this time? You can actually walk on water? You put your pants on 2 legs at a time?
I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know when I get back to the dorm, though. Ayo.
Blue, now is a good time if you...
Don't stay out till late. I mean, come back to the dorm after you're done, alright?
I wasn't planning on staying out late.
See you later.
I don't know what that was about.
Whoosh, whoosh. Hey guys! As you walk into... Wait, what's happening here?
Nia! Nia!
Sonia spins you around in a tight hug. Any thoughts or preconceptions you have about linking your physical strength to your lack of ego or something to smell as you become very unable to breathe? It's not the worst thing in the world, though. Hey-oh. Except your death. Rage against the top. Let's see what happens here.
Like the game over.
Go back
Glory.
right now. Go back.
Glory,
Go back.
glory. What a
That was
hell
the
of a way to
game
die. Through frantic gasps and application of elbows, you managed to extricate yourself. Somebody seems unperturbed. What is happening here?
It seems like the sun's come out for once, Ed.
The fact that you keep fucking saying that.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Great. What is it?
I've been looking at these forever all evening and all morning too, and I finally figured them out.
Oh, you mean how they work?
Well, yes, that also, but also something even better.
Go ahead.
These forever alls aren't minerals at all. They're biological materials. Do you know what this means?
Well, you're an astrobiologist, so you can study them. Yeah.
You remembered. A new field of astrobiology has quite literally fallen at my feet, right as we're tearing my air out about how I could possibly pay for this school. This is brilliant.
Well, that's great. I'm glad for you. What does it mean for Blotcher, though?
I couldn't rightly say. Not just yet. I'm detecting 3 distinct genomes for the Reveralls. It's difficult for me to isolate what's coming from the Liberation Ball Pikachu and what's coming from the meteor.
I love. Sorry, what does this have to do with Blotcher? Is basically that sounds like fucking. Why are you crying? We were talking about One Piece. Well, you let me know if I could help at all.
One Piece.
You can actually, or rather, your Pikachu can.
That.
If you can have your Pikachu lick this tongue, Teresa.
I don't see why not. Go ahead, Blotcher. Lick the stick. Do it quick. Blotcher licks the stick, but doesn't seem to enjoy the taste.
Oh yes, it's coated in sort of bitter-tasting adhesive that maintains and traps the moisture. I probably should have mentioned. Sorry about that.
Oh no.
There is one thing I should mention though.
Hmm?
Overuse of Foreverall's power could prove to be very dangerous for Blotcher, was it?
That's right. Wait, what do you mean dangerous?
Well, are you familiar at all with biology?
No. No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, the basis for biology, astral or otherwise, is that all life attempts to perpetuate itself and remove intruders.
Intruders?
Invaders might be another word for it. Liberation Form Pikachu wasn't built to handle the generation of Foreveralls nor their power. Using the power of too many Foreveralls at once could set off a false positive in Bellatro's immune system. He could develop a fever or strain its muscles too far, or even into a mad and frenzied state.
Man, I knew it couldn't be this easy. Alright, so what are the rules? I'm guessing I can't just slap on any move I want anymore.
I'm afraid not. You ought to be careful about utilising the form changing Foreveralls as well.
Well, at least I got 3 days out of it. I did it once.
I'm on the forefront of science here, so there aren't any official terms to describe what I'm trying to convey, but let's say a Pikachu only has a certain level of power it can safely store in its body. We'll call this the liberation limit.
With you so far.
Now, every move it knows has a certain level of power depending on its complexity that contributes to the limit. Also, every Foreverall you equip them with, or every form it changes into, also contributes to that limit. So what you need to do is make sure his liberation level is under the liberation limit.
Okay, do you know how I could keep track of those numbers?
Yes, I've written it all down up in this notepad. I'm still figuring some things out, and these are approximate values, but it should work.
Gain access to the Liberation Limit Ledger. More options have opened up the Foreverall menu. Check Watcher's stats in the Foreverall menu anytime. For current summary of your Liberation Limit.
You should probably check that, because you can't use Dragon Rage anymore. You have to figure something else out.
Oh, we gotta, like, swap this shit out, like, for, like, right now. That's sad. Hang on. Moves. Our limit's 200. Oh, I see. Okay, that's how it works. So
They gave you Nuzzle back.
I see they give me Nuzzle back. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I see. Electro Ball takes up like a fucking ton. Interesting. Ooh, okay. Ooh, look at this. We do all kinds of shit. This is fun. This is probably something I'll fuck around with in
Check the Mareep for Everall.
Yeah, what do we got? Dragon Breath and Cotton Guard. Interesting. What about
Inches Wrestling?
Yeah, maybe you can get rid of Nuzzle and give it something else.
Yeah, hang on. How do I like
go to the
Bloop.
click the Mareep.
Oh, okay.
And click
Then here.
Belatro.
Uh-huh.
Get rid of Nuzzle.
Boop. Okay,
Let's
I
what
see.
you put in.
Okay. Back. What's Trapinch got? Bug Bite or Dragon Breath? Okay, I see it. But it's gotta be 40, which is a little annoying. Draining Kiss or Powder Snow.
Well, you don't know how much those are. There.
Yeah, we can go over to moves over here.
Yeah, but that's not.
Isn't aren't these like how much liberation, like, because we got the numbers over here, are these not the same over on the right there?
I don't know.
Looks like Disarming Voice is the only other
You can get
one we
Disarming
can.
Voice, yeah.
All right.
That'd be useful.
Yeah. What do we think about dropping Growl for Disarming Voice?
I'm unsure. Nuzzle's kind of useless though.
All right. All right, get that shit out of here. And all right, cool. We'll keep that for now.
Wait, didn't you have Thunderwave?
I did have Thunderwave, didn't I? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I guess you take it to Lance and you can get rid of Growl for Thunderwave.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice. Okay, cool. Bellatro's move pool has also been reset, so you may want to adjust that. Is there a way to increase this limit?
Ought to be. Just like a body builds up immunity when exposed to a vaccine, Bellatrix ought to be able to build up immunity to the power that Foreveralls will practice in time.
Liberation limit will steadily increase each day. Battling with trainers can also increase your liberation limit. Losing battles will increase your liberation limit faster. Interesting. Well, it's disappointing, but I guess it's better I know I know now, then just keep pumping these gems into him and cause him to explode a few weeks down the line. Yay! Not exploding! Whee! Yay!
Mind if I step in here?
He knew about Phrenergy before anyone else. Did he have something to do with Sharon's actions? They roomed together after all. Go ahead.
No. He should apologize.
Just something you want to say to me?
Yeah. Mind giving us a bit of a room to breathe here?
Right, I'll just be over here then. I like how she turns around a bit.
I gave those 2 purple kids on Saturday their information. I'm sorry about that, and I don't have any excuse or defense. I just want you to know I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
We're too nice.
Have a conversation with him.
Fine. Oh my god. Why'd you do it?
Ugh.
Oh shit.
I'm investigating.
Hey, Raid, how y'all doing, guys?
Hello.
Fina. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Nice to see you guys. I don't know if I recognize y'all. Let me pop over here. Oh, hey, Shoal, how you doing? You brought these folks over here? Oh, fantastic. Hey, guys. What are we all up to? Having a little fall over there. Yeah, go check out,
regular fruits.
Ooh, boy. Anyway, what's that, Nate?
Speaking of fruits, here's Nate.
Hey.
I'm investigating the forest. This guy said he and his sister would help. It was a devil's deal, but now I wish I'd told him to go to hell. Now you can accept the apology. Sure, why not?
Yeah. Wee.
Thanks. I don't know. I know I don't deserve that, but thanks anyway. S, I know you're listening.
Nothing?
Right, sorry about that. I was thinking, if you want to really apologize, maybe we could do something for him.
Huh? I don't think I like the sound of that. Can I at least keep my socks on?
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
What, I can't leave my socks on? Easier said than done. I might as a long-term housing contract with the gutter. Canceling the mortgage now will come with massive fees. Not even my mouth can handle a check that big.
I bet your mouth can handle a lot, Nate.
Oh, you're ridiculous. Maybe something you can think of?
Shoal says, is this an official Pokemon game?
Oh,
no,
God,
this is they would never co-sign this. No, this is a fan project that we're all very, very fond of. Stick around. You'll like it.
Do you want him to keep calling you Near?
Do I want
calling you N?
I don't know. I want to help with whatever you need help with. I think either of these is more important.
I think you can have all these conversations.
All right.
I think so too, yeah.
I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Thanks a lot, LG. Fine, you know the rules, 3 characters or less. 9S.
This is
Oh my god.
You know what? Hold on. Let me look something up.
We have an interesting opportunity here.
I have an idea. Hold on.
Hey Moon, how you doing? I need to kill Crunchyroll. Yeah, you're not the only one.
GR.
Oh, shit.
Why GR?
For Greece.
For fuck's sake.
Rika is so.
I kind of like 9S better. I'm sorry. I really like the idea of it. Thank God. Will actually work. Or
No.
hang on. GRK.
I'd rather 2B.
I also like that.
No,
I don't
yeah,
want-
GRK.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Greek.
Got it. Greek it is.
It's all
Hey,
don't Greek to me.
you're all Greek to me. All right. Change it again. I want to help with you with whatever you needed help with.
Huh?
I don't know what you asked for help with from those purple students for, but they're gone and I'm here. I need help and you do too. We could work together.
Yeah, actually, maybe that would work. H is already...
Hey, nice.
I might take you up on that. All right, mind if I do one more thing? Yes, maybe you could help out too.
Hmm?
Trying to figure out how these forever rolls work. Teacher's got a bit of an interest in it. Mind if I ask a couple questions? Shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. Seems like you two have the most understanding of anyone at this school. Think of it kind of like a quiz.
Oh, sure, I love quizzes.
Man, I already took one quiz today. Sure. Yeah.
Cool. Question numero uno. How many types of forever rolls are there?
As many as there are
Is
Pokemon.
there a Pokemon? Yeah.
Huh, so each Pokemon has a unique forever roll.
That's not quite right. It's true that every forever roll is associated with a specific type of Pokemon, but they can be broken down to 5 categories. Come to think of it, it seems quite likely there could be more forever rolls than species of Pokemon, even if a single species has multiple associated forever rolls.
Gotcha. Here's part 2. What are the 5 categories?
Forever Rolls, Ever Rolls,
I thought so.
Rolls, Mega Rolls, and Ditto Rolls.
Yeah, these are all based off of, like move gimmicks and Mega Evolutions and shit.
Right you are.
Oh, not mood.
Understood. Can you handle Parte Trace, though? What do McEveralls do?
Not Gigantamax.
Mega Evolved.
Stay Mega Evolved after battle?
No.
Oh. Then Mega Stones at the start of the turn? Okay.
Yeah. They allow Pokemon to Mega Evolve.
That's right. Although they're wispy and non-solid, not very stone-like at all. It might be more accurate to say they generate emanations that are the property of Mega Stones.
Gotcha. What happens if a Pokemon's holding an item when the stone's generated?
They're simply tossed away.
Right. We've got a follow-up question then. How did Gigavaros work?
Hold on. If you do you have the Heracross?
Heracross Forever Roll? I do not.
Okay, because I was thinking once you get that, you can have a Mega Heracross.
That's kind of sick.
Oh shit.
I'm down to concentrate on that actually. Gigantamax, yeah.
Can you check the listing to see if you can tell who it's associated with?
How do you? Is there a way to sort this?
Heracross, right there.
May. Okay.
May.
Bond level 5 and rank
5,
2. Okay, so I think in our free time we should be studying the fucking bug types with May, like in our during our lunches and like our breaks.
I think you'll be. Well, check your socials right now.
Level 2. Yeah, we gotta like getting to level 5. That's gonna take a fucking minute. I'd like to. Sure, -12. Fuck. Anyway, concentrating on May seems like a fine idea. With our regular bug.
I would love that.
Okay, May. Anyway, ranking up with May sounds cool. They allow Pokemon to Gigantamax. Oh.
Nope, wrong.
Oh, wild.
Almost identically to Mega Evolves.
Oh, interesting.
True. And it's all right if I net out what the wishing stars they generate?
Go ahead. Info dump.
These wishing stars, in addition to their ethereal and solemn nature, don't seem to truly impact the G-Max phenomenon as I was familiar with it in Galar. Rather, it seems to be trying to imitate the G-Max, without the power or size typically associated with the phenomenon. For this reason, Pokemon only roughly get 3 times bigger, as opposed to the approximate 25 meters commonly achieved in Galar. This new phenomenon could be called Mini Gigamax. It's the oddest thing, though. I'm not too familiar with Mega Evolution, but the energy being emitted from the Giga Rolls don't seem to have any relation to anything that could evoke a Dynamax-like effect. It truly seems like a Pokemon's genetics are just being altered on the basis of nothing more solid than what it wishes.
I think Professor Oak said something similar to that.
Okay, I think I'm getting this now. Deveralls, they...
The change form.
Swap
Remember,
Pokemon's
in the dry run, we have a
Yeah.
climber.
Give rise, Frank.
Yes, that's right.
Great.
Pokemon with extreme sexual dichotomy, regional variations. Different roles seem to be able to trigger shift between those.
Oh my god, so we could get a regular Wooper. If we got the Wooper one. Let me see about that one, actually.
Well, I mean, it's only good for one until it evolves.
Yep. Water, Wooper. Oh, Wooper. Rank 3, rank 1 with Misty. Okay. Not far off then.
You're pretty close to that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different roles able to swap Pokemon's form in battle or even out of battle, it should be noticed. Those formers switch out of battle, it seems to enable to hold forever. Too much interference with the anyways, I suppose. Actually, truth be told, I don't have any idea where it doesn't work. I'm really just firing signs to the wall here and seeing what sticks.
Hey, you're doing fine from my point of view. Last question. What is this, number 6?
I think it's 5. Let me see what happens. Hey, nice.
Funny guy. Finally, what if Foreveralls and Everalls do?
Okay. Everalls make Pokemon live forever. Everalls make
If only.
Pokemon eat apples. Foreveralls prevent Pokemon from evolving. Everalls make Pokemon evolve. That doesn't sound right. Is that true?
I think it's the first one.
Yeah!
What's more?
Let me just double check that. I just want to read that answer more. Foreveralls do anything. Everalls make it easier to evolve Pokemon. Okay. Interesting.
Foreveralls seem to provide a random boost to stats or moves that provide new abilities. They're custom boosts that the Pokemon are equipped to, essentially. Everalls, on the other hand, don't often provide powerful boosts, but they make a Pokemon easier to train or evolve. Finally, something most Everalls have in common is they change the type of Lotro and teach moves.
Right, but those moves are capped by the Liberation Limit. Oh wait, will other Pokemon be affected by the Liberation Limit? Like, do I need to worry about the Foreveralls I give to a different Pokemon?
Doesn't appear so. Besides the obvious addendum that Pokemon can't draw from Foreveralls incompatible with, of course.
Well, hey, I appreciate the info, S in Greek. This will really help me flesh out my report.
Okay, I like this. I'm going around to it.
It's a pleasure. I really feel like I'm doing something grand now. This is immeasurably exciting.
Great. Keep that sunny smile. Now I gotta bounce.
Did you just
Boing,
tell me
boing,
shit?
boing. He bounced away like the fucking cards at the end of Solitaire.
Ah, I see what you did there. Clever.
Speaking of bouncing, here's
Oh,
Sonya.
right, is there something I can help you with?
Okay. Yeah, actually, I came here to talk to Professor Oak. Is he around?
Sure, just let me call him. Professor, your food is here.
What?
He doesn't usually come out of his office unless I tell him that.
I'm sure he'd come out for me. He called me here.
Oh, you know.
What is that expression?
Hello, that'll be 2,000, right?
That plus tip.
Nia, I didn't know you were working for Poke Eats.
Well, I had to use something to pay for Kobukon.
Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you about, lad. I think I may have discovered how we could pay for that.
Hmm?
You see, ever since you reminded me that you didn't have a way to pay for Pokemon, I've been looking for a way to avert that problem.
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me this? Really? I kind of assumed you'd forgotten. Also, so did I.
And I do believe we may have a solution.
Oh. Is it just paying for me too?
I wish I could, lad, but I don't have the funds for that. I could afford Blueberry if I really scraped together everything I had, but Pokemon's far more expensive than the way it is now.
It's fine, I get it. So, what were you thinking?
A research grant, my boy. If I could secure a research grant to study Foreveralls, your Pikachu, and perhaps even the long-term effects of Phrenergy.
Whoa, wait, I thought I'd been your Phrenergy research.
Well, the work I had been working towards is not something I particularly care to pursue anymore. The effects are clearly too damaging for you for me to attempt to pursue any longer.
Appreciate the thought, Sam, but hasn't the damage basically already been done?
At the very least, your power should still be cataloged. That could be worth a few years of research, though it will understandably take a secondary position to the power of the Foreverall.
Okay, so what do I do to help you get this research grant?
Well, exactly what you're doing already.
Sam, you have to stop inviting me over here to tell me to keep on doing what I was already doing.
Continue producing those forever rolls. Whatever mechanism Velatro produces them by, you must do more of that.
Okay, and if you get this grant, you can use it to pay for my attendance here?
Huh? Oh, I see what you mean. No, not at all. That'd be unethical to use research funding on a personal project.
Personal project? He's been talking to Whitney. Okay, so what were you thinking?
Well, these gems represent an absolutely unsurpassed power boost for any Pokemon they're given to. I took a quick course on the business over the weekend, and it seems we can exchange the forever rolls for monetary gain.
Oh!
Jesus Christ. He lives like this?
You're suggesting we sell them?
Precisely, and not just to anyone, but to champions. According to the laws of supply and demand, which I just learned about, you as sole provider of these gems should be able to set essentially any price.
I don't know. I feel like that would kind of cheapen the whole Velatro as a special power thing if every champion had one. I'm me when I'm eating food.
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to resolve that concern.
I guess I should be practical about this. Okay, well, do you have a champion in mind who would be willing to buy?
Well, not particularly. We've got a few more months before your first payment is due. Between Instructor Wallace, Instructor Alder, Advisor Lance, and the many alumni of Copacon, we should be able to contact pretty much any one of them. And this is possible only due to the reputation and connections that Copacon affords you. And I'm just as thankful they hired me as you are that they let you in.
Ugh.
True.
Well, we don't need to make any decisions from now. And as I said, it'll be a good few months. But there's two things you should keep in mind.
Yeah?
When it comes time to pick a customer, you may want, well, to be rather cold-hearted about how you approach them. It's tempting to just ask for enough money to get to Copacon, I warrant, but do think about what some additional funds could require you. Your mother could retire, you could evolve your Pikachu. If you ask for enough, you could even send your own progeny to Copacon.
Oof. I don't like the idea of asking for more than these gems are worth.
I know you don't, lad, and early in my career I thought similarly, continuously sacrificing success for pure science. I worked harder than I should and my family suffered for it. I'd hate to see you repeat my mistakes, as numerous as they are. Ask yourself what prosperity and security for yourself and your family's worth. If a couple stiff words once can secure all that, might it be the moral choice? Well, I couldn't say. I'm no philosopher. I work on real science, but do keep it in mind.
Right. What was the second thing I should remember?
You
said I should remember two things?
I don't remember that.
Oh, maybe I misremembered?
Yes, maybe. Well, I should be getting back to work.
All right, see you, Sam.
Goodbye. Remember, you're always welcome to drop in any time. Oh, now before that, my Pokeats.
Sam, that was a joke. He's like, okay,
you don't
bye.
have my food.
You're no more use to me. Get out of the school. You're only here because I want you to be, and you'll leave because I want you to. Tired of myself at last. Let's see who's around. Oh, I should probably get changed first, huh? First things first, let's check the fields. Okay, Gardenia's here. And that kind of fills out pretty much everything I can tell you about battling at one sitting. Man, I need some water. Man, my throat is sore. I don't normally talk this much for so long. Fuck, you're telling me.
Gotcha, mate. So I came prepared. Here you go.
Da. Whoosh. Gardenia tosses you a bottle of water. It slips through your hands and lands perfectly on its cap. You both pop off for a moment before agreeing further acknowledgement of that awesome feat would ruin it. Oh, shit! So, the only thing left to do after this is a battle. See if we can put yeah, let's get you up front. Yeah, I think that's fine for now. See if you can put what I've said into practice. Let's make it a single battle. Ready?
Sure am. Let's go.
If she's got grass and ghost, then Jill should be a good counter. Yep.
Oh, yeah. You're good.
Easy. Oh, Jesus. God damn. Oh no, we're poisoned.
It's fine.
Poisoned.
Poisoned.
That means you get guts.
Oh, I'm down to Phantom.
Well,
Well, I'm definitely not going to be able to win with him, so I used to win. I forfeit.
you win. Pikachu's liberation will be increased by 1. That was easy.
You're just too strong. What can I say? Well battled, partner.
I'm not sure it was.
What do you mean?
Come on, you got a level 8 Phantom. They didn't even let me knock it out. You just forfeited.
I feel like you wanting to get level 8 Phantom is a bigger issue here.
That's not the point. I've seen your Phantom before and thought it was weird, but this was a one-on-one battle. I got a really good look at it. Even besides its low level, it's... Gardenia, I'm going to ask you straight out. Why aren't you training your Phantom?
Yeah.
I know you aren't. Please don't try to argue that point. Gained a few levels, but barely any, especially compared to your other Pokemon.
I'm scared of it.
Did we get the scene on your side?
Oh.
No, we haven't gotten the scene.
Awesome. Okay, great.
Okay, see, we understand something about it much later in the
Yeah.
story now.
Thought so. Why didn't you ask for a new starter from Kobukon?
Because who would take a girl scared of a Phantom seriously? They're adorable. I mean, creepy, yeah, but cute too. Besides, it's not like you can just ask for a new starter. Kobukon's been plopping random starter Pokemon on people for hundreds of years, and that strategy's never failed. I mean, I signed up for Grass and Ghost electives. They aim at Grass and Ghost type. That's not a coincidence, right? Even if I picked out the Pokeball from random trade, something weird is going on here.
I guess. Yeah, come to think of it, a lot of people got the Pokemon that fit the electives they signed up for. Technically, we got, I think we did an elective class first. Wait.
Yeah.
Literally everyone I know except Blue did. Am I missing something?
Probably, but I'm just in the dark about it as you are.
Well, whatever. That's not the point right now. Gardenia, I want to help you here. I want to train you up to be a great gym leader so you can open your flower shop, get your hands dirty every day giving people pretty things. But it's gotta start with this Phantom. Well, why are you scared of him? You yourself said he's adorable, so I know it's not just his appearance.
My uncle.
Oh, shit. Here we are, the Tonic Clan!
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, Jordan gave the dad. Oh,
Yeah.
how
You are
lovely.
Natonic Clan.
What a fantastic house. It's so big.
Plenty of wildlife, plenty of trees, grass, plants, close to the Pokemon Gym too, so when little Gardenia starts her challenge, she can start right next door.
I like Jewel Life. This place is so slow and boring.
Io, you're the only one left.
Oh God, you son of a bitch! You did this on purpose.
No, I didn't. I haven't
knew
seen
exactly
this.
what was going to happen.
Yeah. Fuck you. Don't say that, kiddo. Slow and boring is the perfect canvas for us to make a killing. Besides, things are already speeding up. Did you hear Cynthia started her gym challenge here?
Cynthia? Who's that? Is that one of your business partners?
Ha! Not this one. Not yet, anyway. She's a really popular challenger for the Sinnoh League right now. She beat the local gym leader just a couple months ago, and she's already gotten 5 badges. She's facing Byron next.
Oh, well, no one's getting through the iron wall of Kennelave. I'm sure she'll bounce right off of him like so many others do.
Maybe, but I've got an eye for talent, and this Cynthia girl's overflowing with it. Just like little Gardenia here. Come on, kiddo. Let's go check out the Uptown, see what sorts of businesses are flourishing and what Eterna Town needs.
Eterna Town? Interesting. There you go again. Already thinking about how to make money.
I didn't hear you complaining when I helped you buy this house. Riverfront property, Nikki. That's not something that's easy to find, never mind easy to buy.
Give your sister a break. You know we appreciate you entirely. I think what Nikki's trying to say is that we don't want to live in this big house if it means you have to work so hard we never see you.
Well, you're crap out of luck then, because I already bought it, and unless you want to squat in that haunted mansion in the forest, you aren't going to find a bigger one in Eterna.
Oh, you're too much. Really, though, thank you. Both Nando and I really appreciate what you've done for us.
Good, because there's more coming. For now, though, I'm going to take my favorite niece for a ride around town. Maybe we'll check out that gym nearby.
Do you think Gardenia's friends ever asked to come over to Nando's?
Cheeky. All right, just make sure to bring her back before dark.
You got it, Nando. And hey, when's dark exactly? I mean, that's relative.
No, you're relative.
You have eyes, don't you?
Fuck you.
1 year later.
Time to go home, kiddo. A new house? It's even bigger than the last one. But surely this was extremely expensive.
Hey, Gardenia's a growing girl. She should have a growing house, too. Besides, this house, pocket change compared to the money I'm bringing after the galactic energy deal. That's bad.
You did it again. How much was that deal worth?
Got you good?
Battling. Are you eating goldfish again?
Oh, I didn't know you could do
Gardenia
that.
is a grown
Yeah, I know
girl.
we could hear that.
The real value of the deal is in the contacts I made.
Isn't the real value of the deal in the happiness you gave people?
Sure, in a metaphorical sense, but I'm talking stacks on stacks on stacks. Galactic Energy is now the sole supplier for all of Eterna, and I've got plans to spread their web to the surrounding areas soon, too. Mark my words, Eterna Town won't be a town in a year. The green I'm bringing in will attract enough people to push us over the edge to city, and you know what that means. More federal funds.
You are, as always, impressive. Though I worry some of the sleepy timelessness of Eterna may be lost in the shuffle.
Oh, don't worry about that. Honestly, this town could use a little less timelessness, like that awful haunted mansion in the forest. You know kids play there and go missing?
I'm sure that's just an urban legend.
Maybe. I've heard about Driftland south of Eterna Forest, but they shouldn't have gotten so far north. Well, whether it's true or not, someone should do something about it. I'd run for mayor if I wouldn't have to divest from my businesses. Actually, hold that thought.
1 year later.
Okay, I've
This
become.
man become mayor?
Okay, I've concluded my thought. Interviewer Roxy.
So you must be very proud. How do you feel being the first mayor of Eterna City?
Oh my god. Like you said, Roxy, very proud. I'd like to thank my amazing sister Nikki and my favorite niece Gardenia there in the crowd. Couldn't have done this without their support. Just kidding, yeah, Nando. That's my brother-in-law, Roxy, yeah, over there in that funny hat. Couldn't have done this without you either. Thanks for helping me with the campaign funds. I'll pay you back, promise.
It seems family is very important to you.
It's the most important thing, Roxy. And now, as mayor, every Eterna citizen is my family, and I'll take care of all of you. I've got a lot of plans for this city. We're not going to be a little rinky-dink that people pass through to get to Hearthome anymore. I forgot how to pronounce that for a second. Timelessness is so yesterday. We've got to modernize, build up our industry, our economy, our tourism, and make Eterna a place worth visiting. Mark my words, in a year, Champion Scythia will be visiting this place. In 5, probably be living here. And the first part of that is tearing down that death trap in the forest. Every cent I've got left will go towards turning that place into firewood. Why haven't we done it yet? Nostalgia? Afraid the ghosts will get us. Funny how the ghosts all disappear when someone who isn't superstitious shows up. No more of our kids are going to wander in there and disappear.
Is that happening? We haven't heard anything about that. Have you heard anything of that, Ollie?
The cameraman shakes his head and shrugs.
Well, you know how it is. No one's reporting it, but we all know it's happening. But No longer under my watch.
Personally, I just think he just has a vendetta against the house because it's the biggest house in attorney he can't buy.
Hey, I heard that, and well, maybe I have an ulterior motive, but hey, every deal should accomplish two things, like I always say. Right, Gardenia?
Hey.
1 year later.
How does your brother keep finding bigger and bigger houses? He's not building new ones, is he?
I can't begin to tell. I think you might want to talk to him about downsizing, though. 3 moves in 4 years is a lot for Gardenia. I'm worried he's putting pressure on her.
I must agree, sweetheart. I don't want to seem ungrateful, but we're reaching the point where we have to scream to be heard in any other room in the house. Gardenia disappears for hours, and when I call her, she says she's in her bedroom. I have to ask which one and which floor, too.
Well, my brother does like to spoil us. I just wish he was around this massive house he bought more.
Some people are just workaholics. For all his admirable traits, your brother is squarely in that camp.
A knock at the door?
Now the question is, which one?
Oh, hello! Jupiter, right? From City Hall?
Yes, I'm the mayor's secretary. We're afraid he's been missing for a couple of days, and we were hoping you might know where he is.
Missing? Like, gone missing?
Unfortunately, as the person in charge of keeping track of his whereabouts and managing his schedule, I feel this lays squarely on me, but more important than assigning blame is locating him again.
Oh, of course. Well, I'm sure he'll be found soon enough. I'll call him on his mobile. I bet he just perhaps got distracted brokering a deal and forgot to go to work.
The mayor has publicly divested himself of all income besides his salary as mayor. Unless he's engaged in illicit hidden business, I have no idea what sort of deal you may be referring to.
It was just an idea.
The last time someone in the office saw him, he mentioned he was going to the mansion in Eterna Forest. Naturally, we've already deployed the police force and asked the gym leader to scan the area. No signs yet, but we'll stay vigilant.
We'll keep an eye out, Miss Jupiter. Thank you for letting us know.
Please do. I will in turn let you know if any developments occur. Good day.
Fuck.
1 year later.
Please, give us a little more time. We'll find the money. I promise we will, somehow.
Mr. Natane is not my lenience to give. The bank wants you out of its house. I came to give you early warning, not to be bargained with.
But the money exists! We know it does somewhere. My brother had it before he went missing. He knows the accounts, the codes.
The late mayor...
My brother is not dead!
The former mayor's hypothetical possession of the funds he was using to pay for this house is of no account to the bank. He is no longer paying, and you are living in a house you have neither title to, nor ability to pay for, nor sell. You have done so for over a year. From a legal perspective, this is a criminal act.
What will we do? Cartenia she's just a girl. We have no other family to stay with.
Perhaps friends?
Miss Jupiter, we...
Please do not ask. I was your brother's secretary, Mrs. Natane, an employee. The bond between he and I severed when he reneged on his contract. There was never a bond between you and I. Please do not make me be cruel. I believe there is a homeless shelter near the condominiums.
Oh.
We cannot go there. When my brother-in-law departed with our money, he took much of the cities, too. Homeless shelter's almost full to bursting with people that his act harmed. I fear what may happen to Gardenia if we were to go there.
Then, perhaps, there is one more option, just until you can get back on your feet. I was attempting on your behalf to see if squatters' rights applied in this case. They do not, but in the process, another possibility occurred to me, a place where they would. Now...
Oh my god.
No! Not here! Not here! Anywhere but here! Not where the ghost took him! He's not here! Anywhere but here! I don't want to live here, please!
Gardenia.
I hated that house. I don't care if you don't believe me, but because it's true. That house was full of ghosts. I don't just mean ghost Pokemon. Actual human physical ghosts, and they're the ones who took my uncle away. They'd show up as red eyes in paintings. Shadows would appear on TVs. They'd throw china around the kitchen, and the next day the china would be in one piece.
Not. This is a serious fucking scene.
Wait a second. Wait. Hold on. Shadows appearing on the TVs.
Oh, anybody else? Anything else?
And the table was laid.
Laid?
Yep, I was about to hop on that too. I think we got it.
Yeah, okay, let's moving on.
I got nothing else.
My uncle made it his mission to kick the ghost out of that house, and they took him for it. That's what happened.
Gardenia glares at you, daring you to contradict her. You have some doubts. But perhaps now is not the time.
I hated being homeless. It was uncomfortable. It was cold. It was scary. It was so embarrassing. I spent every second I could in the forest. I was more comfortable jumping out of my bedroom window in the treetops outside than I was walking down the creaky stairs to the kitchen. I went to school. The other kids saw my ragged clothes, my old shoes, and the dark circles under my eyes, and they whispered that I was a ghost. I was some kid who went into the mansion that got lost forever. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true, I promise. That's why I hate ghosts. That's why I'm trying to get in the disciplinary committee, clearing out Kobakana of ghosts. That's why I can't train Phantup, because every time I look at its empty, unblinking red eyes, I remember the red eyes that would watch me from the mirrors in that awful mansion.
I'm so sorry you had to live with that.
But you're probably the only one in Kopakan who can even halfway understand what it's like to be poor. You were only in that house for 5 years, but it changed me. It changed my mom. It changed my dad. Our thermostats are never a degree hotter than it need to be. We have wallets bulging with coupons. Dinners are planned based on whatever ingredients expire soonest. I could outbid a large regional energy company in Sinnoh, and I still patch up my own clothes. My mom cuts my hair. We make bread out of old nana berries. That stuff stays with you.
I get it. I really do.
I know it's not fair to Phantup that I'm not giving it the training my other Pokemon get, but it's not fair to me that I got a Phantup in the first place.
I have a question. Just one. Why did you sign up for the Ghost Elective if you're so scared of them?
Oh, like they said, it's a know your enemy kind of thing. Most people attend Pokemon to learn the strengths of our Pokemon, but you can also take a class just to learn their weaknesses. And once I knew the weaknesses of all the damn ghosts are, I'll finish my uncle's work and bust him. Bag him, tag him, send him to the great beyond. Maybe even sell my services to other people who are dealing with a ghost problem.
That plan doesn't seem super compatible with the Flower Shop gym idea.
I guess not, but this is something I have to do. If I can clear out Copacon, it'll be proven to be done at least.
Well, I guess I just have to wish you luck. We're definitely going to have to talk about your Phantump later, but I want to do some more research into Phantump first. I think I remember something about training them.
Alright, thanks for being cool. I traumatized at you.
Hey, you got to get a really unhappy memory off your chest, and I got to understand my friend better. That's profit for everyone.
You got it, partner. You You are a great investment.
I promise. I've only just started to pay off. So dang, that was kind of cool. Fuck. All right, now we're back in the fields. We're going back to campus. Our business out here is concluded. Yeah, holy shit. Hey, what do we got? Eevee overall, Bagon overall, and Charmander overall. Got Bonsai, Binacle, and Wishy-Washy. Ducklet, and Kata, and Cramorant. Rowlet, Dartrix, and Tropius. Yellow is overjoyed. So, nothing super specific. You're back! Leaf? You're here?
Yeah, I'm here.
We were worried about you. None of us saw you all day.
I'm very sorry for depriving you of my presence.
No, but for real, where have you... No, but for real, where have you been?
Looking for Tia, obviously. Honestly, kind of peeved you guys let me do it by myself.
Wait, you just ditch classes all day to look for T-Mat, the dragon?
Careful, these walls are thin. And like, yeah, you blew me across an ocean twice? I think that's fair.
Leaf, you would rip up your diploma to help a guy who handed you a coffee once.
We'll see. Anyway, Tia's in the forest. I'm thinking out tomorrow night to find her.
Are you now?
Yep, you're welcome to join. You can totally say no. I'll just assume you have no balls.
That's toxic.
Eat a Petra about it.
No, seriously, think about this. If the forest is a dangerous enough place to keep T there for multiple days, then what can we even do?
Actually, I heard that Sabrina and Will are missing too. Wonder if it's related. They're all Espers, right?
I don't know. Would you call a Psychic-type Pokemon an Esper?
Maybe an Esper is just a Psychic-type human.
These are the thoughts Leffala comes up with while screaming in the shower.
It's not screaming, it's singing.
Whatever it is, it could wake up a Snorlax.
That's it, you. Let's battle. I'll defend my dulcet tones at the tip of a blade.
I don't think...
Suddenly, you hear a couple of voices from the closed door to Yellow's bedroom.
Please, no. Leave me alone.
Please, no. You make me sick. Stop pretending. You're gonna give me it all. Give me it all? Talk about a double object construction error. Dude needs to learn to use indirect objects.
That's what you're gonna do. Blue is yellow or worse.
I think they're playing board games.
Nah, this is just a hilarious misunderstanding. Trust me, I know this stuff. I hope you're not misunderstanding me. If you don't give me what I want, I will literally stab you. That does admittedly remove some ambiguity.
Jesus Christ.
Please help.
Cry some more. Only the perfectly timed arrival of some heroes could possibly stop a terrible thing from happening to you.
What's on purpose?
What was that?
I said, tender maiden.
You don't sound into it.
I'm not. Why don't we just ask them normally?
This was your idea.
Yeah, but it's your job to tell me when my ideas are stupid. Pick up the phone. I called it.
I still think busting in there would have been safer.
You might have a bit of a hero complex.
Oh no, I want to be heroic. I want to help those in need. What a character flaw.
Guys, focus up. I'm gonna knock on their door.
We might want to cut it off pretty soon.
Yeah, this segment might take a little bit.
Come in.
Whoa, that's pink.
Welcome to the... No, I can't do this. No.
Come on, Blue. At least give it a chance.
What's happening here? Spread out in a short square table in front of you are pieces of paper, a mat depicting some sort of ruined temple, and a few action figures scattered about. There's a thick book on the center of the table that says in bold emblazoned font, Pokemon Mystery Dungeons and Dragons. And I think that's where we're gonna save this.
That's a good cliffhanger.
That's a hell of a cliffhanger.
That's so good.
Yeah, baby. We're having fucking game night next time. Oh, so
DM'd by Blue.
TM by fucking Blue. Oh my god. What? Think about Blue as a GM. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. Holy hell. Well, that is probably our time today. That was a big Gardenia episode, actually. Shit.
Yeah, but I feel like she's kind of earned the thumbnail.
I was thinking that for sure. Yeah, dang. I like her a lot more now. That was that, like, all that the second half of that scene is shit that we have not done on the dry runs. That was all new today. I'm pretty sure that was new content for the latest update.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. Okay, cool. So our timing on that is a bit more fortuitous. Anyway,
You
that is
run
going
the
to be
campaign like the Navy, says Everqueen.
yeah, absolutely. Next time I feel we should focus Jasmine, because she had that thing with the water glass. You have to go to like Byron's elective, do all that shit, and a few other things. But most importantly, we'll be playing board games with the Rubies. Let me see who else is live for now. Taking a look around.
And you also wanted to do stuff with May.
Yes, I do want to be focusing May, spending time with her, studying with her, getting levels for my baby's Mega Evolution. Okay, cool. I didn't see April live. I was like, if I saw April live right now, I was gonna be so fucking mad. No more of that shit. She's been going way too hard lately. I'm going to send you guys over to Drew Sun. Drew Sun is doing a first playthrough of Crow Country, a game that we have played on stream.
Yay!
A game that I knew that Io and I have a lot of fondness for. Jordan was also there. That shit was fucking funny.
I was also there.
Yeah. This is it's a funny ass little retro horror game. I have a little VOD series about it. You can go check that shit out over on the YouTube channel. But go send some love over to Drew Sun tonight. Let him know that, you know, send some love for the channel, and send some love for this game too. It's fucking stupid. It's funny. It can't be retro survival horror. It's fucking great. Next stream is gonna be on Tuesday. Gonna be doing some more Route C Nier Automata. I did catch up to that one section that I got stuck on. Thank fucking god it actually wasn't so bad. There's a checkpoint like right where I died, so pretty good. And we'll be going back into that. I'm gonna go in with like bright eyes, fresh attitude, and hopefully not get super mad.
This is gonna be where Route C starts in earnest too. So
for sure.
I would have liked it to end where I was hoping it would, but this is a perfectly good place for it to begin.
Yeah. The real Nier Automata starts here. I'm really fucking excited for this. So check out Tuesday's stream, y'all, and enjoy Drew Sun, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
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 Raids out, and stream is done.